this is it. This is the very last day. I was going to play that by Peter, Paul, and Mary today to start the show, and I brought in a Peter, Paul, and Mary album from the house. A little groggy when I left the house, and I sat down to put it on card, and, you know, it was great. The intention was good, but it was the wrong album. So the very last day is not on there, and you didn't get to hear it. But that's the way it goes, and that's an omen for what kind of a show it's going to be today. But we do have a lot of people who only listen on Saturday and can't listen during the week, so I guess probably I should tell them that this is my last show on this radio station. I'm going to restrain myself. I'm not going to get excited about it. Not going to be over-enthused about it. And Monday morning, how do we explain this in a way that they can relate to? Because the audience seemed to be very slow during the week. Monday morning, I'll be on Zeta 4, 94.9 on FM, 6 to 10, Monday through Friday, every morning. No more Saturdays. This is not only my last show on WINZ, it's my last show on Saturday, which is a lot more important to me. Ever. Never again. That's our battle cry, never again. And so basically that's it. And, of course, the Bird will be over there. We fought tooth and nail, but we still had to take him. And Lee Gillette will be on the show with us every morning to butch it up a little bit, and that's going to be it. And we'll be doing a talk show. Not going to be playing 18 in a row or 20 in a row. It's not going to be a music-intensive show. Every now and then, to pacify, the program director will play a record, you know, like maybe once an hour, and that'll be it. And I did hear all of those words of doom. Boy, you know, once you walk out of this building, all of a sudden they turn on you. Even Stan turned on me. Oh, yeah, he's going to have trouble with those phone numbers. It's going to be really rough. And, you know, I just couldn't believe it. All these, wow, I'm not going to go out and buy an FM for him. I'm not going to buy an FM. All these guys with their cheap company radios. I got news for you. Not only will you go out and buy an FM, but you'll be listening to it religiously. You'll be getting up an hour earlier than you ever got up in your life before. So you can protest all you want. But starting in a few days, you'll finally break in, you'll need your fix, and you go out and you buy your FM radio. It's really pretty pathetic when you hear guys like that, because everybody has got an FM radio. I mean, even little kids have FM radios, you know? So all you big spenders out there, good luck to you. I heard about 4 calls in a row when I left here on yesterday, and I just couldn't believe it. Boy, the minute we're not going to buy no FM. Good luck to them. Good luck to you, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're just going to kind of reminisce a little bit today. We got some of the old stuff from the past year that really kind of touched the hearts of people all over South Florida, like Hallandale Vice and Wasting Away in Hallandale. And we even have something a little special. Maybe you ought to play it now. We only do this on very special days on this show, okay? But this is also, remember, the So Far campaign and our desperate attempts to fend off the FCC and Portland, Maine, and all these other lunatics. It's only on very special days, ladies and gentlemen, that you get to hear this. You'll never hear this on the Sandy Payton Show. You can go to the bank on it.
Tacos, what are we gonna do? I say, tacos, we are all being screwed. I say, listen, why is this happening to us? We want the FCC to get off our butts. Tacos, there's no place for us now, even DJs are all down in the mouth. You can listen, but now you won't find any word that will corrupt your mind. No fun to be censored by the FCC. No fun to be censored by the FCC. There'll be nothing left for us to enjoy. We'll soon be playing with children's toys. No fun to be censored by the FCC. No fun to be censored by the FCC. They want us to be clean. They think they know what we should feel. They try to dictate to us what is real. Young and old, please listen to us. I say, young and old, please don't put up a fuss. Help us petition the FCC, but you must help us with one thing. Neil Rogers can't do it all by himself. Let's all help him. Don't put it up on the shelf. Let the FCC know just how you feel, and maybe we'll get this unjust law repealed. FCC, what are you doing to us? FCC, what are you doing to us? Our ratings won't fly. In fact, they might die because of than what we can say. You've even tried to ban the record that the DJs play. People, I am talking to you. I said people, let's stand and fight for what's true. Send your letter into so far so we can tell the FCC what Neanderthals they are. Neil Rogers, and so far on your side. People, we have nothing to hide, young and old. Get your opinions out, and maybe the FCC will stay out. FCC, in the morning now. FCC, in the evening now. No one knows what words drive them insane. We all have the FCC to blame. FCC, go away. FCC, get off our backs. FCC, let us live our lives for real. FCC,
A performance that will live in infamy.
FCC.
Unbelievable. Boy, I'll tell you. Thank you, Marlon. Marlon Bailey, of course, found that somewhere in a trash can and brought it in. Of course, Marlon was a big part of the last year. We had our ups and downs with Marlon, didn't we? Provided a lot of laughs and a lot of heartburn, a lot of grief, a lot of jackets. Oh, yeah, it's been quite a year. So we're going to just kind of reminisce here today and talk to some of the usual Saturday misfits. And there shouldn't be too many complaints today, okay? Because generally on Saturday we get this crap about, well, you got to keep working Saturday because we can't hear you during the week because we're in school, we're working, we're doing important things during, those midday hours. And now that you'll be on in the morning, everybody here on Saturday ought to be in ecstasy. We shouldn't get any more of this crap like we had yesterday. All of these confused people. What, you're only going to be on Monday? What, one day? Boy, they are a little slow out there, folks, okay? But we do have a couple of guys that the management has hired with sandwich boards. They're going to be walking the beaches. Some very heavy promotion going to be involved in this change. And I guess I should mention that Jay Michaels is going to be here starting on Monday morning. Let's see, Monday through Friday from 10 to 2 on AM right here now. And like the real sucker that he is, Saturday morning from 6 to 10. You know, it's not bad enough, Jay, that you agreed to do 6 days, but 6 to 10 on Saturday morning. I mean, you got to be kidding. A real masochist. And I think you'll like Jay. We all like him, and we wish him good luck. And our numbers in Dade County, we're just going to play it real mellow here today. You know what I mean? Like, get it over with already. In Dade County, 624-9400. In Broward, 524-9400. I do want to caution you in advance that someone we all know and love has threatened to come in around noon. And, well, I guess he wants to get his last cackles in before. Speaking of last cackles, how could I forget? We also have another change on WINZ. You know, we had this great summer book, so we figure we'll screw up the whole station now. And we have a big change coming Monday morning from 6 to 10. I guess this is going to be my competition now. And a little new wrinkle in the news business, and we thought we'd give you a little bit of preview here for those of you Arlene Ross fans who are waiting, salivating at the mouth.
Okay, we'll try one more. An Irishman carrying a load of... Right now the program director is having a hemorrhage.
A little preview of Arlene Ross and Mike Wolf from the new Monday morning news show here on WINZ. There'll never be any bad news, even in plane crashes, 10 car wrecks, instant fatalities, drug wars, nuclear bombings. There'll always be a little chuckle in your morning when you listen to the news on WINZ. So that's a little preview of what's coming up on Monday, and I think what we ought to do, Bob, is take our first break. Those of you probably have Memorial WINZ logs for today's show at home, those of you who keep track. And you want to frame this, probably have it golden framed, and, save it for posterity. 10:18 at WIOD.
Can you do one thing for me?
What's that?
Could you say, freeze, Major, Miami Vice, you're under arrest?
Freeze, Major. Miami Vice, you're under arrest, pal.
Thanks, Don. I love you.
Yeah, right, you dummy.
21 past 10 at WINZ. And, of course, the dummy will be in from 2 to 6 this afternoon. And Stan's going to be talking about his ratings this afternoon. He ought to be honest with you. I hadn't realized it because I was busy basking in my own ratings, that is. But That 4-1 that he got in the afternoon is the biggest number that this station's had in the afternoon in a long time. That's a big number in afternoon drive, just in case Stan doesn't know it. And, of course, some guys who are making enormous amounts of money, we don't want to mention their names, but, those gigantic egos with their 2.6. I mean, let's get serious. Mobile.
Hey, Neil.
Hey, you hung on. I can't believe it.
Dirty Trick, my man.
What a great American.
You know, the commercials, I had to listen to that on my mobile.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm on the Pike heading north. I'm up around Palm Beach now, and I don't know, this mobile phone kicks out after a certain time. On your new mobile phone, you got a hands-free job, or you got...
Yeah, I got a hands-free job, yeah.
That's the best kind.
That's a real trick, I'll tell you.
You know, people look at you like you're out of your gourd, though, when you're sitting there laughing and with no phone in your hand. They think, man, this guy's got a problem.
Yeah, well, with me, they figure, I'm just practicing for the next show, so it doesn't bother them at all.
Well, congratulations on your move. I'll be listening in. You know, that's going to be rough to lose you in the afternoons, but I guess I can get used to it.
Yeah, but you sound like an early riser. What time do you get up in the morning?
Oh, I get up early. I'm on the road, but I just got a little... I'm going to miss having somebody in the afternoon because I'm in my car all day long, you know.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean miss somebody in the afternoon? What about Stan? He's not going anywhere.
Well, what time? Stan doesn't come on till later, though.
2.
Yeah. How about the new man? What do you think of him?
Jay's going to be good.
Great.
Trust me.
Okay. Congratulations, my man.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Okay. Well, he had a good car phone, didn't he? That sounded good. As opposed to some of those cheapos, where it sounds like they're calling from the moon. 23 past 10 at WINZ, North Miami. Good morning.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, pal?
Okay.
Listen, I need an education real quick on these rating system.
Yeah.
What exactly you have a 9 share, 10 share?
This time?
Yeah.
Oh, no, 7.5.
7. Now, what age group is that? Is that like a 12-plus figure?
That's everybody, 12-plus. Ooh, this guy sounds a little knowledgeable now, 12-plus. As soon as he says that...
I don't know. I have to ask you a question. How do agencies and advertisers normally buy?
They buy 25 to 54 generally, and I had a 7 in men and women 25 to 54, which is about probably the biggest number in the history of this radio station, so we're very proud about that.
That's it. Now, were you number 1?
In what?
In 2554?
No.
Where were
you? Number 3, I think. Well, you got to understand, this counts like WQBA. In fact, if anybody wants to see these things and see the incredible way that the Hispanic community fills out their diaries, it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I mean, the length of listenership, once they start listening, if you believe them, they never turn it off. I mean, they're just glued in there on QBA and RHC. But, no, we did very well.
You did 3. Now, who's number 2?
Number 2? Are you writing a book or what? I mean, I do have all of this, but I'm sure the audience is going to just...
I'd like to know who's out delivering you there.
Well, let's see. Number 1 in 25 to 54 was WAXY. They did very well. They had a good book. And number 2, listen, if we got long enough, I'll find it. I don't have any idea who was number 2. Oh, here it is, Life.
Life?
Life.
I thought they have all those old listeners.
No, I take that back. Life was number 1, and WAXY was number 2 in 25 to 54, and I was number 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
But, of course, Life, nobody listens to Life. They just, when you get trapped in an elevator, you listen to it.
Yeah, that radio doesn't work. That station doesn't.
No.
But, all right, big guy, I wanted to know what was going on with the rating system.
Okay, we done good.
You done good. Listen, you have a good life.
Thanks, you too, pal. Fort Lauderdale, hello.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
Great. I'm illin'.
You be illin'?
Yeah, man, I be illin'.
Why?
Because I'm working today.
Well, so am I, so we both be illin'.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of happy about it because this is my last Saturday ever. They will never, ever do this to me again. If they try to do it to me again, I'll become very religious.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because Jews don't work on Saturday if they're very religious.
I see. Well, I'm just working for no reason. I don't work Saturday.
Me too. Me too, absolutely. That's the way I've felt every Saturday for the last year.
Listen, we're calling from the world's greatest carpet cleaning company.
Really?
Yeah.
Looking for a free plug probably, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh, no free plugs.
All right.
I just wanted to call and say hi.
Good.
That's all.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah. My name's Terry.
Okay. Are you going to be listening Monday morning, Terry?
Yeah.
On Zeta?
Yeah.
Great.
It's already on there.
Excellent.
So we've got 2 radios, one on yours and one on Zeta.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
And you can listen to the one on Zeta and pretend you're listening to the one over here.
Right.
Okay, Terry, it's great hearing from you.
Yeah.
You have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. Nice. What a nice lady. It's 27 past 10 at WINZ. Do want to remind you, by the way, those of you groupies out there, that Stan and I will be eating at the Melting Pot around midnight tonight. Of course, they close at midnight, but no, sometime this weekend we will be eating there. I'm not going to give you the time because we're tired of some of the groupies who just want to come around and claw at the end of the table. You know, we'd like to be friendly to everybody, but enough is enough. And when you're having that kind of a meal, you want to be left alone to sit there and salivate and to enjoy every last drop of that white chocolate and the cheese and sit there and watch Dave stick his finger into the Gruyere cheese and just add that extra touch that makes it so sensational. Pompano, hello.
Hi, Neil.
How you doing?
All right. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
And I know you'll do well at Zeta. And, in fact, you know, with the ratings that you've been talking about, it seems like a lot of people in this market, including the media, seem to feel like it's only in the last year that you've had good ratings.
Yeah, what do they know? Well, you see, when you're on at night, you're buried, and, like, nobody pays any attention to you.
Well, you know, the fact of the matter is, I know when you were on W Snooze, you had double-digit ratings at night. And
yep.
Very well, even at the beginning when that station, I think, had a 5,000-watt signal, which you couldn't even hear. And then when you moved to WINZ at night, I mean, you know, you managed to take the whole audience with you.
Yeah, with our big nighttime signal. That goes almost all the way to Pembroke Pines.
It was an unbelievable signal.
Yeah, you can say that again.
In fact, where I live, we picked up, I think, WMAC better than we did INZ.
Yeah.
That's a station in Macon, Georgia.
I know, on 940, I know.
Yeah, but, you know, getting back to, I want to get back to Zeta for a second now. I kind of hope that you do very, very well so that maybe in about another year from now, they'll really make a change and make an FM talker out of it.
Well, you know, there's an interesting pattern that takes place, and that is when I first came here, shortly thereafter, I was really hot to trot to do midday, to go on the daytime, because I felt that, you know, they were wasting their time with the all news, which is kind of a passé format in most markets. And the word was they will never, ever, never take news off during the daytime on WINZ. And you saw what happened to that, right?
Yeah.
And we proved it with the numbers. Then the word was that they are committed to music on Zeta. They will never put talk on FM, ever, ever. They will never do it. Now Monday morning we're going to do it. So the more they deny that they're going to do something, the more I'm confident that it's going to happen. So, you know.
Yeah, but I'd like to see you give some of these people a run for their money because, you know, as far as morning FM is concerned, the only one that I think that has any degree of being a radio person is Bill Tanner.
Yeah, Tanner and the guys on Hot 105, Dan McKay and Jim Schuyler, they are really funny. They work hard and they're creative, and they do a lot of funny stuff.
Bill Tanner had music that I could listen to. I'd listen to him, but, you know, I know he's a talented guy.
Well, that's why when he called in yesterday, I said, hey, we're not really competing because you're playing all that scratch crap and you're appealing to ethnic, young ethnic people. And, you know, that's not our audience, so we're not competitors.
Yeah, yeah.
And the reason I said that is I hope Mosley keeps sending all that stuff over, you know.
Exactly. Well, good luck, Neil.
Thanks a lot.
We'll be listening.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
10:30, right on the nose. It wins. Is it a little clammy in here, or is it my imagination? See, no, it's not clammy? It must be me. Okay, well, probably I'm flushed from all the excitement and everything. You're cold up there? Are you cold? Lukewarm, but not cold. No, maybe just a couple of degrees, you know what I'm saying? When you get a chance, Bob. No, don't pay. Listen, that could say 60, and it could be 100 degrees in here. That doesn't work. That's like they put that in there to lull you into a false sense of security, but it doesn't do anything, trust me. This studio has been kind of interesting. They built this 2 years ago, May. Is that right? Or 3 years ago, May. 3 years ago, May. And it's a beautiful studio. It's probably one of the best anywhere in the business. Not just in this market, anywhere in the country. It's a magnificent studio. And one of the good things of it is that you can kind of dim the lights. You don't have to look at anybody, which is very good. With all of this space-age equipment, most of which doesn't work, but it looks great. But I will say this. We've never quite been able to get the air to work right in here. Either it's like freezing. In fact, we have some guests, may they rest in peace, who didn't quite make it through this show. In fact, Jack Horkheimer almost, got into outer space for real one night on this show because it was 100 degrees below zero. And then once in a while, when a guest would come in we didn't like, we would, make it very cold. Because it doesn't bother me. I got enough insulation. It could be 20 below. It doesn't bother me. And it's never quite arrived. Now, I'm very anxiously looking forward to finding out how the air works up front. I have a feeling at that end of the building it probably works a lot better because all the management people sit up in that end of the building. So probably it works a lot better. Skylake Mall, hello.
Oh, Neil.
Hi.
I've never listened to FM, and you must help me to find the station that you're going to be on.
Well,
The FM that says from 88 to 100.
that's FM. Frequency modulation. It sounds so much better, doesn't it, in stereo?
That's where you're going to be, right?
Right, on that band, and it's 94.9.
Now, I have tried every station this morning. There's nobody that talks.
No, well, they're not doing talk. They're playing music right now. They've been playing the Beatles all morning.
But how do I know that it's 94.9? I don't have 94. I have 90.
Well, because you'll hear my voice.
You sure?
Oh, well, if you don't hear my voice, then you got a pretty lousy radio. You must have one that stops like at 90 or something.
No, I have a Sanyo. It's very good.
Well, then believe me, I mean, Zeta's 100,000 watts. It'll come in so loud, and you'll say, that's that crazy Neil right there.
94.9, and you're not crazy.
Right. As a matter of fact, you'll hear this cackling sound in the background. Then you'll know who it is.
Which I love. Now, there's one other thing.
Yes.
Any possibility that you might change your hours to a little later after on the program?
Well, what would be good for you?
Well, I think around 9. See, I won't get enough of you in that morning. I don't get up that early.
Yeah. Well, you might get up a little. No.
None at all? Holy mackerel. Oh, me.
Start going to bed earlier, will you?
I do, but 6 o'clock is terrible. Holy mackerel. And I'm not a teenager. I'm the senior citizen that you...
Hey, listen, me too. I'm telling you, I'm not, I'm getting up there, boy. I'll tell you.
Yeah, but you still don't welcome us. However, I've been listening to...
I welcome everybody who wants to listen to this show. Everybody. If they're 9 or 90.
But anyway...
As Stan would say, if they're 9.
If I can't get you, and I'm not good at this sort of thing, is there any place I could call you? So you could help me again?
Yeah.
I'm terrible on...
All right, have you got a pencil?
Yes.
All right, write down this number.
Yeah.
550
Yeah.
9490.
Yes.
And Monday morning when you get up, as soon as you get up, just call and we'll chat.
It's 6 o'clock?
No, at 9 o'clock. I'll be on whenever you get up.
Oh, you mean that's the number you'll be getting calls on?
Right.
Oh, fine.
Okay?
Okay, Neil, wish you a lot of luck, and I'm awfully sorry that you're leaving AM.
Well, not me.
Well...
Thanks a lot.
I hope it's good for you.
Okay. I hope it's good for you.
Thank you.
Okay. 10:35. See, that's what they said at night. Oh, we're so upset that you're leaving the nighttime. You're going to regret it, and I don't regret it. I wouldn't work nights again for all the tea in China. You got to be a maniac to work at night. Look at all the good stuff you miss, like going to bed early. In this town. Yeah, right. Miami, hello.
Neil.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
That's going to be a hard telephone call to follow.
I know. That was a classic. I hope we have that on tape somewhere. That was
really,
one of
that'd make a nice little spot for you to play.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you on your move to FM.
Thank you. I like the part where she says 6 o'clock. That's too early. I should I should just take that out and start playing that on the air.
Yeah, the holy mackerel is great.
Yeah.
Of course, you know what's going to happen in rush hour now. Well, these older ladies are going to have car accidents when they hear some of the stuff you're going to say.
Good.
And
keep them on their toes.
That's why I think I'm going to take Metro Rail.
And, I wonder if my show will be allowed on Metro Rail. You know, they don't allow spam on Metro Rail.
I could Walkman on Metro Rail, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Or if I eat it only, I guess.
Yeah. Just as long as you don't cover it with spam.
Really, that's true. But you know something? I was listening to you on AM at work, and that from 10 to 2 made that time at work go by so fast. Especially when I drown out the 5 cackling women I work with. And, you know, it's a bit of a change, and I will have to get up a little earlier, but I can make the sacrifice.
Good.
And also, on Stan's ratings, you failed to mention that the statistic, you know, little girls 3 years and over, he had a 15 share.
Yeah, he was big in 3 to 10-year-old women, yeah. Very big.
Are there any?
I don't want to say how big, but he was big.
Well, anyways, congratulations again. I really enjoy your show, and I will listen to you faithfully on Zeta.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See, we got more pledges now than you know who has got. I love when Joey tells us about all of his past success. All those history lessons. Ancient history.
What a show. What a show.
Joey ought to be excited. Our first guest Monday morning on Zeta is going to be Stan Roberts, who used to be at WKBW in Buffalo. And, boy, we got some good stories. Pompano, hello.
Hello, this is Pompano, Betty.
Betty, how you doing, Betty?
Good, thank you, and good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Betty.
Good morning. What
Good morning,
I have,
Betty.
Doug, is a 39-inch Magnavox Hi-Fi.
Great.
Stereo with radio and record player.
Boy, you got it all, Betty.
And we want $75 for it. And laughing?
I beg your pardon?
Are you laughing with me?
No, I'm laughing with you, Betty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I have a beautiful medallion, a Royal Medallion electric typewriter, brand new, hardly used, rather. It's
great.
And
is it in good condition, Betty?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
Let me ask you, Betty, do you ever call in on, like, Trivial Pursuit on Friday?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I listen to it.
Good. You're the one.
And we want 120. We'll negotiate. And it's a beautiful type for business. Are you laughing?
No, not me.
Oh, I could hear someone.
No, I'm just a little indigestion this morning, Betty.
Oh. Okay, dear. And my phone number is.
You bet.
943. 4646.
4646.
And we're in Pompano Beach.
In Pompano Beach.
Thank you very much.
Wait a minute. What was the first? Wait a minute. What was the first item, Betty?
The first item was a 39-inch Magnavox Hi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
Stereo, radio, and record player, and $75 for that.
Okay.
And our best offer. And then the Royal Medallion electric typewriter portable. Did you get that, Doug?
I got it, yeah.
I hear someone laughing in the back.
Oh, we got some nuts in here today. You know, they're all excited about the football strike, you know.
Want any more information, Doug? I don't want to hold you up.
No, that's it, Betty.
All right, and thank you very much.
And thanks for listening to WIOD.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Oh, I'm so glad I'm getting off of this station. We're getting all the IOD callers the last few days. A week ago yesterday, we got 2 calls for Trivial Pursuit, and now we're getting calls for trade line. Where's Larry Kent when we need him, you know? Oh, boy. If it's going to be like this all day, I'm not ready for this. North Miami, hello.
Good morning, Neil.
What do you got to sell, sir?
Well, I've got Betty's message if you want it on tape. That was a classic call, man.
Oh, 2 in a row. Are we on a roll? 2 out of 3, I guess. We're on a roll.
First off, congratulations again
Thank you.
On your ratings.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, I'm a short-time listener. I've missed a lot, unfortunately, like I say. But yesterday morning, I don't know if you heard this on Pal Joey's show. Somebody called in to pledge some quarter hours. And the guy, after he said, you know, Joey, great, you know, and the guy said, well, I can only do that, though, until Friday. So Joey goes, but, sir, today is Friday. He says, well, I guess that's it for today, because Monday I'm going to turn on Neil.
Yeah, I didn't hear it, but I heard that there was a young lady who called in and said, you know, thanks for doing a wonderful job, and I've enjoyed you, but Monday I'm going to be listening to Neil, and he called her an ass and hung up and got very upset. Very upset.
I can't imagine. Can't imagine.
And he doesn't have a lot to lose, you know what I'm saying? In other words, he can't afford to lose anybody at this point.
The other thing, on your lead-in today,
yeah,
that song that was the, I don't know if you realize, but that's the Four Seasons. That's a Four Seasons song.
What's a Four Seasons song?
The, you know, what was it? The song that you when you first started and you played a shtick and then you played a song about your, you know, Neil Rogers.
Yeah, that's the takeoff on the other one, on Joey's song.
Right, okay.
Those are the Four Seasons, by the way, on his.
Did you tour with them?
Huh?
Did you do any tours with them?
Oh, sure. Frankie and I were real tight.
Real tight?
Yeah.
Close.
That's why his voice is like that now. Okay, sir. Have a wonderful life.
You too.
And I'll see you Monday morning.
You got a deal.
Arrivederci. From the WINZ Hall of Flame, ladies and gentlemen, at 18 before 11. And we want to send this out for that wild figula in Hallandale, Sonny Rosenberg.
Gumming up the cheesecake, it's making the knees shake. All of the old folks up at the mall checking the CDs. No, they never say please. Just waiting for the early bird special to come. Wasting away again in good old Hollywood. Searching for the false teeth they left in a glass. And how dare they claim that there's a dark horse to blame, but they know it's their own damn fault. Shoving in line to get the early bird on time. They're pushing just as hard as they can. And once they are seated, they get overheated and start stuffing rolls and sweet and low in their bags. Wasting away again in good old Holland. Looking for that long lost fountain of youth. And how dare they say that it's a bowl of prunes a day, but for some, an enema in the blues. The old folks don't know the reason why nothing is pleasing. Their muscles ache and their teeth just don't fit. But what does it matter when they call up Neil and chatter? I hate you, Neil, and never listen to your show. They're wasting away again in good old Holiday. Just a box of Metamucil and a radio. And how dare they claim that it's a dark horse to blame, but Neil knows they can't wait for his show. And how dare they claim that it's a dark horse to blame, but Neil knows they just can't wait for his show.
My regards to Neil Rogers. Tell him that I've never heard a smuttier program in my life.
14 before 11 at WINZ. And if you've got something to sell, boy, we got news for you. Oh, I just can't get over that. I'm going to never going to be the same. Okay, let's take our last break now, and we'll come back and get some more great record-breaking calls on this final Saturday of our lifetime. 48 at WINZ. Neil Rogers with you till 2. Stan will be along. Stan the Man from 2 to 6. And this is our last show on WINZ. Believe it or not, if you're joining us late, tough luck. Okay, do we have a celebrity caller here? Hello. Hello.
Oh, hi, Neil.
I told you, it's Gil Siegel.
How you doing, Neil?
Gil, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And I want to thank you, your station, and all the boys from helping the Camilla's house out.
Well, it's our pleasure. They're doing a wonderful job down there, Gil.
Yeah. Did you see the wonderful article in today's Herald?
About what?
The Southern Bell workers donated 1,500 boxes of clothing to the Camilla's house.
Excellent.
It was in today's paper.
Well, we haven't heard from you in a long time, Gil.
Yeah, I know. I got a 2-year-old I'm taking care of now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving her my full time.
Uh-huh.
And my mother, she's 102 now.
Wow.
So
102?
Pardon me, sir?
102?
Yeah, so I call her my 2-year-old.
Boy, oh boy,
yeah,
oh
so
boy.
I'm giving my full time, and I with all you wonderful guys and all the radio shows and TVs, I figured I did all I could, and you know, with them trying to move somewhere where nobody would have them, so it's really rough, you know, for the Camilla's house now.
Right.
So hoping you know everything come out. So, but I'm doing another little project. You know, a lot of people that they think they're senile or they think they have Alzheimer's disease, and all they need is you know, they're hard of hearing like I am.
Yeah.
So what I'm working now is trying to get hearing aids. You know, free hearing aids for.
Great.
So that's what I'm working on now. You have a beautiful day, Neil.
You too, Gil. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Nice hearing from you. By the way, Stan is going to be here middays on Saturday. I should have mentioned that, too. He's going to be moving up. Jay Michaels will be 6 to 10, and Stan will be on 10 to 2, which will give him, you know, a little longer weekend, a chance to get out and really do some damage. Okay, that's enough for that. Hollywood, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Hi.
How you doing? I'm a little nervous, sir. I've never been on the radio before.
But nevertheless...
Only kidding.
You know,
I like to pledge 16 quarter hours.
Do you notice how the demographics are starting to move up already? I haven't even left yet.
Okay, I got a thing here for you. Okay, for all the people who can't listen to you, you know, in certain time slots.
Yeah.
The way you can do, you can go on for 24 hours.
There you go. 1 day a week.
That would do it.
I like that.
Good question for you, Neil.
Yeah.
Okay, is the bird going to come out my left tweeter or my right tweeter?
Well, that remains to be seen, but what I caution everybody to do is get up as early as possible on Monday and tune it in immediately, and then whichever speaker that he's coming out on, you can just kill that speaker. You know, the balance switch?
Right.
All you people that got stereo radios, just turn it in the opposite direction. You'll never hear a word he says.
Congratulations on your 7.5.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys can still have the Star Wars because you're going to be on the same time slots.
The Star Wars?
Or the Radio Wars, rather. I'm sorry.
Radio Wars with who?
With Joey, whoever.
Joey? Come on. Yeah, probably. I would imagine so.
Okay, I've got a headset here. It's got AM and FM on one side and the other.
And what?
It's got AM on one side and FM on the other side.
Yeah.
So I can listen to both your shows at the same time.
Excellent.
Okay, have a nice life, Neil.
You too. Thanks a lot. Miami, hello.
Yeah, Neil.
Yeah.
I have a radio station, an AM station I'd like to sell.
I can't believe it. Is this Bob Gilbertson?
No.
Oh.
And the number's 5555.
Oh, this must be somebody from Cox Broadcasting.
Yeah.
This must be Mike Anthony.
Mr. Cox himself.
Yeah.
Listen, seriously, those two ladies that called, I think they're sleeping deepin'. Or deep and sleeping.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, something.
They were good.
Let me go ask you, seriously, I know you have the bird and yourself, and who else is going to be with you?
Lee Gillette.
Oh, you think you really need him around?
Yeah. Now, what kind of a statement is that? Boy, get me on the good side of Lee right away. We need Lee to butch up the show a little. Do you know who Lee is?
Not really.
All right, wait a minute. Let me give you a little sample of his voice, okay, and you'll understand what I mean. Listen to this now.
And now, a continuous Neil Rogers music sweep. One song in a row. 3 minutes of continuous music. On 94 WINZ.
Yeah, we wanted somebody who was a little butcher than we are in there, you know?
Let me also ask you.
Yeah.
Don't you think you maybe for the first day or two should go over to the AM side when you're done at 10 o'clock and help out the new guy for an hour?
No.
No? I guess you don't want him to...
No, we had Jay on yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I missed the show.
No, I wish him all the luck in the world, but, 4 hours is enough. No, once I walk out of here today, believe me, that's it.
Roma, huh?
Huh?
Arrivederci Roma?
Arrivederci, that's it. 143.
Let me also ask you, when I go over to the melting pot, which I've never been there, what kind of dishes are real good?
The porcelain ones are the best. No, seriously, it's a fondue restaurant. It's fondue. Do you like fondue?
I've never tried it.
Well, believe me, you're in for a spectacular surprise. Just get the combination plate and the Swiss fondue and the white chocolate fondue dessert, and you'll feel like you died and gone to heaven. Believe me.
I'll give it a shot.
As opposed to a lot of restaurants in South Florida where you feel you just died.
How was your time last night at the track over at...
Thursday night.
Yeah, you went to Pompano, no?
Thursday night, yeah. Yeah, we had a lot of winners. I won $14.20. It was great.
Okay, listen, take care.
Thanks a lot. Okay. Miami, hello.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude, what's happening?
Hey, man, I got a collection
Bro?
of Jimi Hendrix records. They're in such good shape. My phone number.
I bet you this is Jimmy himself calling from that. Yep.
And I got some black strobe lights.
We have a call from Janis Joplin on hold, sir.
Neil, how you doing? It's Glenn.
Glenn.
How's everything working?
This is Glenn from a mobile phone. Not on a mobile phone, but from my mobile phone.
I'm calling you from my house today. I'm not calling you from the cellular wholesalers. I'm calling you from my house.
You got that in, you notice? Now everything is great. The phone is sensational, and what can I say?
But I have one suggestion.
In fact, one of my first calls, I called Bill Calder, and I called his wife from in front of their house, and it worked great. She sounded like she was just a few yards away.
Did you have the phone on, or were you just calling from out the window?
Just from out the window. We didn't want to spend 35 cents a minute.
Now, those two ladies, I have a suggestion.
Oh, boy.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic, like one of the best calls I've heard all year, especially the lady. And I could see her point. She gets up a little late, so she wanted you to start your show about 9 o'clock.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why not?
And she's never used the FM, so she doesn't know where you are.
Yeah. And how is she going to find it, I wonder?
Oh, you tell her there's a special. They're having an early bird special for the first callers. You give her any call letter on the FM, and I guarantee you, without your help, she'll find it.
That'll do it, yeah.
But, hey, Neil, how did Joey Reynolds, how did his ratings go yesterday? I was looking in the paper today. They didn't break it down.
Oh, he was only there for a month of it, so I don't want to give him full blame, but they were desperate in the morning. They had I want to make sure I give the right number, okay? So let me just look. I think it was a 2-1.
2-1?
Oh, no, I'm in the wrong. I'm not even looking on the right thing here. Mark Kuhn, I'll say one thing about Mark. He wants to make sure we have all the information. He's given me enough stuff here to choke a horse. Here we go. Let's see. She, WSHE, 6 to 10 a.m., 2-1.
2-1.
Tied for 19th.
What about our friend Noodles?
Noodles, not too good. I think they had a 2-7 in the morning.
And Steve Kane bombed as usual.
2-6, yep, right at the bottom of the pack. Holding up the rear, if you pardon that expression.
I have
holding up Mr. Robbie's rear.
Yeah, I have a theory.
And licking for dear life.
I think Steve Kane and Greg Budell have the same agent that Mark Wilson has. That be true?
Could be.
Well, anyway, Neil, good luck Monday. And I'm going to try to find it on the FM. I've never used my FM, so I might have to call you to give me directions how to find 90.9.
Okay, well, what we're going to do Monday morning, we're just going to put on a 60-cycle tone so that everybody can find it first, for about an hour.
Okay, well, Arifa Dirty, good luck, and we'll speak to you next week.
Thanks, Glenn.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I see Jim Loney is back in the newsroom now. Jim, of course, has provided a very important public service for the audience this morning. He's been giving previews of the new format that's coming up on Monday morning. And I think he's done a magnificent job. I must commend you. I never really thought you had it in you to do such a good job, but if I didn't know better, I would swear that Arlene was in there somewhere. Maybe she is. Maybe the ghost of Arlene is haunting the news booth, but he has done a spectacular job all morning long. Stick around, because in the next hour, part of our final show on AM, we have some special prizes we're going to be giving away. First is an all-expense-paid trip to Jamie and Marcy's house for veal parmesan dinner. It's 11:07 at WINZ, and hour number 2, the Neil Rogers Show, hitting new lows in the history of broadcasting on a Saturday morning, our last show on WINZ. Of course, this bodes pretty good for some of those AM programmers in the market, right? Like the Bill McQuigg Show. Bill, of course, has talked about setting new lows, has really done it in the summer book, and that was mostly before Sandy went over to W Snooze. So what's Bill going to do in the next book? That's the question. And, of course, Jeff Charles, who came into the market with his surfboard and all of his seaweed that he eats and all that artsy-craftsy, moronic, mindless crap, he's really done it. He has really lifted that station to new lows. seldom seen in the history of broadcasting. So we want to congratulate the people over at WNWS, who, by the way, are rapidly evaporating from your AM dial, and our real good friends, the ones that everybody love in town, WIOD, and I want to quote Bob Rich, the general manager, a couple of months ago, and they made those changes in the Herald. And if it's in the Herald, you know it must be true. He said, "These changes are final!" Exclamation, exclamation. And he wasn't talking about Rick Weaver's underwear either, okay? Boynton Beach, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Neil. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good. I just wanted to call you and let you know we're all set, ready to go. 6 o'clock in the morning, Monday.
Okay. Well, you can all be here. I'm going to sleep in, I think, on Monday.
I wondered if you were going to make it. I figured 6 o'clock there's going to be silence on the radio.
I'll probably have to come in at midnight just to be sure the first day, you know.
I hope you're there. We're going to be there waiting for you. I've called once before. I called when you were working with Stan. And I called to have you wish my husband a happy birthday, Nevin. Do you remember making fun of his name?
Nevin?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't even ring a bell.
Doesn't?
No. How long ago was that?
Oh, it was on September 28th. It was on his birthday. He's a real diehard fan of you both. And I have become one since. And I thought it would be a great birthday present for you guys to wish him happy birthday.
Did we do it?
Yeah, you did. Stan almost hung up, but you said no, and you found that birthday card and played it for him.
Yeah,
so I just wanted to thank you for doing that.
That Stan can be pretty mean and hostile. Yeah, thank you.
I lived in Hartford when Joey Reynolds was on POP.
Oh, yeah, what was that, about 1930?
Not quite. I'm only 33. But he was a jerk back then, too. So I think it's excellent that you're going to be opposite him. So I just wanted to wish you luck, say you're great, and I wish you the best.
Okay, and my best to Nevin.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. Now, wait a minute. Before you go, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Like, what do you call him for short?
Nev.
Nev?
He's a junior. It was his father's name, of course.
Nev Jr.
Nevin Jr. But Nev, Nevo, Nevy, you name it, we called him everything.
What a curse, huh?
He's great. We're in a rock and roll band. We write original music, and one of these days we're going to write a song about you and send it in.
Nevin and the Nudniks.
That's perfect. We've been looking for a name for our band.
You got it.
That's great.
Okay.
I think Nevin will like that very much.
Just remember me.
That's great. We will. I'll be talking to you again soon.
Thanks a lot.
Wish you a lot of luck.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Sunrise, hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I want to congratulate you, and you deserve all the accolades that are being bestowed upon you.
I couldn't agree with you more.
And I don't know if you know that Channel 10, I guess, stuffed their pride in their back pocket and gave you a spot last night on their news.
Yeah, I want to thank them for that. They did a nice piece. I was over at the Calder's house. We were celebrating my whatever it is that I'm doing. And all of a sudden that thing came on, and Bill jumped out of the chair and was throwing things at the screen. It was incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my wife and I were both totally surprised to see you on Channel 10. But
pretty unusual, huh, to be on 10.
I'll say. What I was calling about is all these station managers, what are they going to do on the FM side when you come in with these high ratings without giving away $100,000 to bribe the viewers or the listeners to listen to them?
Well, I have a very good suggestion, because it's still not too late. Let's see, there are about 4 or 5 of them that are probably real nervous. Now, if they would kick in about $100,000 apiece and just give it to me, I'll just retire. You know, I'll just gracefully take off for a couple of years, and I'll get out of their hair, you know?
Oh, they would like that. They would like that. Matter of fact, they may be considering that.
Okay, I'm ready.
But I don't have to wish you luck because you're a pro, and the others need the luck. You just have it all.
Thanks a lot.
You do it all for yourself.
Thank you.
See you Monday morning, 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. What do you say? I do it all for myself? Unfortunately, of course, that's true, but listen, it's never too late. You know, miracles do happen. Lightning strikes. That's what Stan said, and look what happened for him. It's 12 minutes past 11 at WINZ, and we'll go to Kendall. Hello.
Hi. I guess if you're anything like me, you're probably more excited about not having to work on Saturday than you are about just going to plain FM.
This is our smartest caller of the day, no question about it.
Feeling. I know you hate it, and in the car every day I never get a chance to call you, but you've already had 2 classic Hall of Fame calls today.
Absolutely.
And I would just like to make one suggestion.
Yeah.
Don't do it, I won't be angry. But 8 weeks ago, this past Thursday, you had the ultimate talk show call of all time around 1 o'clock in the afternoon on your station. And I think you have it on cart, even though you've never played it. It was the call where the guy said, I'm nervous and I've never called a talk show before. And the call went on for about 15 minutes.
That's a lot more than 8 weeks ago. That's about that's months ago.
Well, if there's any way that
Wait
you
a minute.
can dig that...
I never called on radio before, but nevertheless.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was stuck in 9th and Alton Road for 25 minutes in the car.
Really?
It was the most fabulous thing I ever heard.
I know.
And just for that call alone, I appreciate your program.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. And if it ever queues up again, I'll be happy to play it again. Oh, look at that. It's only on a 10-minute card.
Let me see. I'm a little nervous. I never called on radio before, but nevertheless.
Yeah, that is a classic. And he didn't even realize it. They never do. That's when the classics come in, when they never even realize it. Now, listen, Betty, if you haven't sold the pop-up toaster yet, Larry Kent's going to be along at noon. We're going to do a little reminiscing now, a little trade line on WINZ. Miami, hello. Hi, Stan. How you doing? North Miami Beach, hello.
Oh, don't say that. That sounds terrible, North Miami Beach.
Sorry about that.
I know. I'm sorry, too.
Somewhere in North Dade.
Congratulations. I mean, you are absolutely incredible. I've lived here for 35 years, and you're the most exciting person on the radio since Larry King.
Oh, boy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You can say that again.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that you should try to negotiate with South Florida as it relates to the increase in the gross national product of South Florida, because people are going to have to wake up earlier to listen to you, and they're probably going to get more work done.
Yeah, there'll be a lot more productivity in the workplace, yeah.
That's right, you know, and between 10 and 2, they're probably going to get some work done. The other thing is, I just tuned my radio to Zeta, and I punched it 3 times yesterday and the day before. 2 of the 3 times, I did get the doors. Absolutely, it's incredible.
Well, I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I don't want any culture shock for the few Zeta listeners who are already there. So Monday morning, I'm going to put together like a montage of about a half a dozen Doors hits, you know, just to make them feel comfortable. I don't want to scare them off.
Great. You know, I stayed up that one night to listen to you when you were on with the Bird for the half hour.
Yeah.
When the Bird did his second quarter of the review of Stand By Me.
Oh, yeah.
And you sound so different on FM than AM.
Well, wait till you hear this week's show. We taped another show last night for tomorrow. It's on tomorrow morning and tomorrow night at midnight.
Oh.
In which basically we're shilling, you know, we're plugging the new show on Zeta. But it is true. You can sit there with those headphones and hear yourself, and you sound like a real human being as opposed to on AM, where everybody sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Well, what's funny is I taped that, and I put it on a few times, and people come in, they said, Neil's not on at these times. You know, they didn't realize that it was a tape from the FM.
Yeah.
You know, and it was really, well, congratulations. And the one thing I want to do is invite you over on Sunday for Lox and Bagels Parmesan.
Okay, I'll be there.
Oh, great. Okay,
bells
good
on.
luck to you.
Thanks a lot.
God bless.
Bye-bye. I think that's a distant cousin of Jamie and Marcy.
Jim Baker called me on the phone Sunday night, May 17th. 2 months had passed. He said, Jerry, I want to ask you to hand the ministry back to me, as you promised in Palm Springs on March 17. I said, Jim, assuming it was being taped or someone might be listening in and it was for the record, I said, Jim, here's what I want to say to you.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid?
I want you to understand Jim Morrison is still alive.
What was that promise?
He's up at the other end of the building. They got him trapped in a little room.
Why won't you tell me what she said?
And they make him sing for his supper every day.
What was that promise that you made? Now I'm gonna love you till the heavens stop the rain. I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky. For you and I.
Okay, we're going to be playing that Monday morning on Zeta because we don't want any of our listeners to go into Doors withdrawal. And there will be a penalty for early withdrawal. It's 11:18 at WINZ. We'll come right back.
Gary Hart doing tonight?
Inquiring minds want to know.
That's why inquiring minds read the Miami Herald. Is Maurice Ferre really having sex with an alien from outer space?
It's in the Herald.
Is Paula Hawkins the true mother of the Elephant Man?
It's in the Herald.
Is John Kennedy sleeping with Max Headroom?
It's in the Herald.
Is Jim Baker about to give birth to Jerry Falwell's baby?
It's in the Herald.
Sex, 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 more hot sex.
Oh, it's in the Herald.
Plus, Gary Hart's amazing rice diet from Florida. A crossword puzzle that has no answers. Our own Pulitzer Prizes just for us.
Ed Pope's love letters to Neil Rogers.
And we're so sorry, Uncle Albert, but we haven't heard a bloody thing all day. Mindless, babbling rhetoric.
It's all in the latest issue of
The Miami Herald. Available at supermarket checkout counters everywhere. And where finer manure is spread.
This is the Neil Rogers Show. This is your brain. Any questions?
Ooh, did you hear that? 21 past 11 at WINZ. We have a special caller, a celebrity caller from Lynchburg, Virginia. Hello.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, probably back on the guest box.
Oh, boy, this is really working well. Wait a minute. Hello.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for this one. Can you call me back to the guest box?
Can I call you back?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. Call him on the bat line, get his number, and dial him back up on the bat line. Then we'll put it on here, because that's never going to work. Okay, while you're doing that, Miami Lakes, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good, this is my second time calling.
Great.
I called you about 6 months ago. I was born in Rochester, but I was raised in West Palm. I don't know if you remember that call.
Yes, I certainly do. I never forget a Rochesterian, believe me.
Well, I wanted to tell you that my fiancé and I went to the Melting Pot in Miami last night.
And?
You're right. The white amaretto chocolate is better than sex.
Oh, it is. I mean, so much better that some of us are even thinking about giving it up.
It was incredible.
As if we had a choice.
It was like the best time we've ever had. We're definitely going to go back.
Great. See, I wouldn't lead you down the garden path. I mean, when I tell you that place is so good that you just do a tap dance on the ceiling.
They're nice. The people there were so friendly and outgoing, and it was really a great time.
Did you tell them that I sent you?
Yes,
and they still served you, huh?
Yes, and let me tell you what happened. We got there at 8:30. We had reservations, thank God, because people were coming in and they couldn't get in until, much later. And I was rushing my fiancé through dinner so we could make the 11 o'clock news. And he goes, oh, it's not going to be the lead story of the day. And I go, I bet it is. I bet it's going to be right on at 11. And he went 70 miles an hour all the way back, walked in the door, and it was just ending, and I didn't even see it.
Are you kidding?
I was so upset about it.
But you mean they did run it at 11 again last night? Because I saw it at 6.
11. Right at 11. We walked in like 5 after 11, and it was over.
Oh, boy.
He got in before me. He goes, we just missed it. They just said there's something about him being the first FM talk show host in the area, and it was over.
Well, I saw that, and I thought that the people at Channel 10 liked me, but when I was coming to work this morning, Ann Bishop was driving this gigantic truck up 47th Avenue and nearly ran me off the road right outside the station here. I couldn't believe it.
Well, after the way you talk about them, I was surprised they even came and did this.
Oh, they know it's all in fun.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's just a radio show. I think Ann is great. She knows that.
Yeah. Well, it was...
And Brian is excellent.
What?
Now, Michelle, that's another story.
Well, I had a really good time last night. I wanted to make a request. I'm not buttering you up, but it was my ex-husband's birthday yesterday, and I wanted to know...
Your ex-husband's birthday. That's a momentous occasion, I'm sure, in your life.
Yeah, and his name is Greg, and I would like you to play Were You Born a Butthead, because I think it would fit.
Wait a minute. Oh, where is it?
Oh, don't tell me you lost it.
For Greg?
For Greg.
We would do anything for Greg, okay?
No.
Just for you.
Okay.
There it is. Have a great life.
Well, I was driving down I-95 the other night. This guy in one of them Porsche cars just about run me clean off the road. Well, I decided it wasn't going to do me no good to get mad at him, so I just kind of sit down and wrote this song about him instead, and it goes like this. Were you born a butthead, or did you work at it your whole life? Either way, it worked out fine, 'cause you're a butthead tonight. You're a B-U-T-T-H-E-A-D, and don't you try to blame it on me. You deserve all the credit, 'cause you're a butthead tonight. You were a butthead yesterday, and you're a butthead tonight. I've got a feeling you'll be a butthead the rest of your life. Let's sing it. Here we go. Were you born a butthead, or did you work at it your whole life? Either way, it worked out fine, 'cause you're a butthead tonight. Oh, talking to your mother just the other night. And I told her that I thought that you were a butthead. She said, yes, I think you're right. And all your friends are buttheads, 'cause you've known them your whole life. And somebody told me you got a butthead for a wife. Here we go. Were you born a butthead, or did you work it your whole life? Either way, it worked out fine, 'cause you're a butthead tonight. Everybody join in. Were you born a butthead, or did you work it your whole life? Either way, it worked out fine, 'cause you're a butthead tonight. Let's do that last line. Either way, it worked out fine, 'cause you're a butthead. Unbelievable. Head tonight.
Tony in Lynchburg.
Neil,
How you doing, Tony?
things have changed since I left.
I know. Unbelievable.
I'd say the same word. I mean, what's going on?
What do you mean what's going on, Tony?
Well, you know, kind of like I heard a rumor that you'd be switching to the other station.
To FM, yeah.
What is that?
What is that? Well, it's like another band on the radio, you know, it comes in like in stereo from 88 to about 107 or 8 or whatever.
We don't get that sort of radio here.
Not in Lynchburg, no. Well, that's because all that godless commie pinko music with all those disgusting lyrics, that satanic message is on FM.
We also don't get talk radio in Lynchburg either.
No. But I bet you got a lot of religious stations.
We got a few of those.
Yeah.
A couple dozen. Neil, like, I've been getting depressed lately, and like, you know, I the other day I turned on, I had a tape, you know, well, you know, there's only so much. Remember Carlos on your show a few months ago, back to summertime?
Oh, that Carlos, yeah. There are a couple of Carloses I remember, yes.
But, like, he was on your show, and I taped him, like, I knew, like, I was going to start going crazy eventually, and I ought to tape your show at least once, and, like, I've kind of, like, worn that tape out, you know, now there's only so much Carlos.
Really?
So, like, you know, I had to call you. And especially, I figure you want to hear from me after, you know, Jerry kind of, like, backed out of...
Yeah, Jerry backed right into it, I guess, huh?
Yeah, well... I tried to call you the day that happened, and, like, you know, you were in a big meeting and everything, so, you know, I didn't...
Yeah, we had a lot of big powwows and conferences and all that stuff, you bet.
Well, you know, things are going, well, they're going here at Lynchburg. I can't really describe how they're going, but they are going.
Great.
And,
well, pretty soon they're going to start going here, too, like on the beach in Hallandale, all over Tamarack, Sunrise.
Well, you know, there's going to be a big invasion of Liberty students on Fort Lauderdale when spring break comes along.
I'll bet, yeah.
Well, I'm serious. I'm telling you the truth. They all hit Fort Lauderdale Beach. Especially, I seen a few of them last summer.
Well, that's good. Tell them there's no sweat because they'll be the only ones here, so no problem.
But they all want to stay. They all want to stay with me this summer. You know, well, not this summer, but the spring break.
Well, you got Carlos's tape to keep you warm, Tony. Just relax. Don't do anything rash.
Carlos's tape. It's about done with. I was going to ask Glenn if he could get me some new tapes because, you know, I'm beginning to lose my sanity. I'm losing weight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really terrible. And like, you know, there's only so much. The only talk we get here is TalkNet. There's only so much you can take of TalkNet.
Oh, that'll do it, yeah.
So, you know, and then you can, of course, like, there's always the pastor study every morning in LBN. You know, I can watch Jerry and Mac Evans every morning.
Yeah. And Tammy Faye. Okay, listen, Tony, send Glenn a cassette. He'll put a whole bunch of new stuff on there for you to keep you going another 6 months.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Take care, Neil, and wish you luck on the FM. I'll be home on Thanksgiving. I'll give you a call. Are you going to take calls on the FM?
You bet.
All right.
Okay, Tony, thanks a lot.
Sure.
Okay, there he is, Tony in Lynchburg. Boy, a fate worse than death. And speaking of tapes, because I'm sure he must be on, at least he better be on his way in here now. The bird has begged me to tell you that if you'd like to have a cassette of all this good, well, a lot of the good stuff, just go right ahead. He's delighted to do it for you. Well, he said something like that. But anyway, the new address, make sure you send your cassettes with a self-addressed stamped envelope, like one of those big ones, to Zeta. The Bird, care of WZTA, Miami 330 330555. That's the bird. Or else just put a couple of pigeon droppings on the outside of the envelope. We'll know. WZTA Miami, 33055. Pompano, hello.
Hello?
Hi.
No, this is Pembroke Pines.
Well, Pompano Pines, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good, Neil. I just wanted you to know that I have my alarm radio now set for Zeta 4, so when I wake up, I'll be hearing you say douchebag in the morning.
You mean you even know where FM is, sir?
Oh, yes.
Boy, what an improvement. We're really getting there now. We're getting the really bright callers now.
I used to listen to Zeta 4 back when it was Zeta 4 in the 70s.
Oh, boy. Well, those were the good old days.
Now I got to ask you some of your
some
professional opinion about upstate New York.
Sure.
I'm going up there at the end of the month.
Oh, bad mistake. Bad mistake. I mean, like, this is October, sir. Don't you understand? They've already had, like, snowstorms and mung and horrible.
Well, I got to go up. It's partially a business trip, so I got no choice. I'm going to be up in the area around Canandaigua and Rochester. Is there any place good to eat up there?
Of course. There are a lot of great places to eat up there.
Suggestions?
I can't think of any. Yeah, Royal Castle. No, they don't have Royal Castle in Rochester.
It's up there.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. See, I go up there, I go to Don and Bob's, but you don't want hot dogs and hamburgers. You want some place that's, like Caruso's in Canandaigua on the lake.
Caruso's. Yes, I do remember Caruso's.
Very good.
I ate there, I guess, about 14 years ago.
Well, it's still there. In fact, some of the food from them is still, they're still waiting.
But that is still a pretty good place, sir.
Yes, excellent. There's a place in Rochester called the Scotch, I don't know what it is, Scotch and Sirloin. It's like on Winton Road. It's in a strip shopping center on South Winton Road that is really excellent. I mean, fantastic. The Scotch and something. I think the Scotch and Sirloin.
Caruso's was on the lake, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It's an Italian place.
Yeah, right by where Roseland used to be.
Yeah.
And no longer is.
When I was a kid, I used to go to Roseland Park.
Yeah.
Family reunion.
And then, if you want a real deal, you can go up to Finger Lake. Some of those $2,000 claimers, after the race, they serve them very cheap.
Finger Lakes is still in business.
Oh, yeah. They barbecue them, roast them up real nice, a little mustard sauce. They're good.
Well, good luck on the FM.
Little claimer parmesan, they call it.
Well, good luck on the FM. We're going to look forward to it. And can I say hello to my daughter?
Yes.
I'd like to say hello to my daughter, Jamie, who's not feeling too good today.
Jamie?
Jamie.
Now, she doesn't know Jamie and Marcy, does she?
No, she's only 5 years old.
Oh, boy. Well, keep her away from Stan, my friend.
She'll be ailing this weekend.
Okay.
Bye, Eddie.
Have a good time up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Boy, anybody that's got to go up there at this time of the year, good luck to you. Maybe they'll have, like, Indian winter. 26 before noon at WINZ. I wonder where our feathered friend... Well, he said noon. I don't want to push him now because, after all, he does a tremendous amount of work, and I don't want to overtax his energies. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was saying, oh, yeah, I'll come in on Saturday, but if you want, if it's important, if you want me to. He was, like, leaving a gigantic opening for me to say, well, it's not really necessary. Hollywood, hello.
Neil, dude.
You want to voice your support for us?
Yes, I do. You have my serious voice now.
Oh, it's Al Lewis, Grandpa from the Munsters. Once Grandpa from the Munsters gets angry at the FCC, I bet you're going to create a potion.
You're going to make him disappear.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
Even I can't create a potion for those Neanderthals. They're beyond the grave, those people. No, really. I want to tell you, Howie. I mean, nobody...
No offense, Grandpa. I don't know you that well for you to still call me Howie.
Well, it wasn't that way last evening, my dear.
Don't bring that up.
Tell us about that.
Oh, Grandpa.
I mean, Howie, why in daylight do you change?
I'm like Count Dracula.
He's like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you are so fickle,
Hey, Grandpa, first of all, I want to say Grandpa was supposed to be our special dialer day today.
Yes.
We were going to set you up with some really great guys.
Yeah, no. They must be blonde. I don't like a lot of hair on the chest. It turns me off. It's terrible.
But Grandpa...
I like a northern Italian blonde,
Yeah, I know. But I apologize for not having you in here today because all this FCC stuff happened.
Oh, I know. You're wrong in calling it the FCC. The FCC is a byproduct. This is the first time in history that America has a president who is suffering from 4th-degree senility. We've never had that before.
I know.
And these are his
people.
Of course. They're his people.
And you know what's weird? Reagan's for deregulation. And he doesn't
he's
even...
for no government.
But he's so busy with his hands-off style of management, he doesn't know what these other underlings are up to.
Does he watch TV?
Well, no.
Watch TV? I don't have a TV.
Well, not you, Grandpa.
No.
We're talking about the senile president.
Oh, the senile?
Yeah.
No, he falls asleep.
That's what I think.
Remember that he used to be president of my union.
Okay, Grandpa, that's enough. 8 minutes after noon at WINZ, and a little fix for those who missed Letterman last night. It was bad?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, the guy said it was terrible.
I taped it. Howard is usually pretty weak on TV.
Yeah, he is pretty weak. Okay, speaking of pretty weak, we've been joined by that voice you love to hate. By the way, did you hear me promo the tapes, the cassettes?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Send them to the Bird, WZTA Miami 33055.
As I drove off
and he'll
the
be
Palmetto
delighted
Expressway.
to stay around dubbing for hours.
Delighted, yeah. That's all I have to do, in life. It's all I have to do. But if you must, please be sure they're 90-minute cassettes.
Okay. By the way, we brought in your guest photographer here today.
Oh.
And we're going to be talking about that a little later on.
Really?
Okay, let's go to Hollywood. Hollywood, hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, dude?
Pretty good. Hey, Glenn.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
Hey, I was wondering, how did that guy opposite of you on IOD do? What's his name, Phil McCoy?
Phil McCoy? Well, I tell you, old buddy, Phil had a 2, a nice even number. He had a 2.
He likes to keep it even.
He's a friendly guy.
Yeah.
You know what? I switched to him real quick the other day, and, I swear I've heard his voice before, and I finally figured out where it was.
Yeah?
You know that personal fume detector spot you got?
Oh, yeah.
You know that guy that says, "Don't look at me, honey, it was the dog that done it."
Right. Yeah. That is Bill, I think.
I knew it was him.
I think you're absolutely correct.
Wait a minute. Let's check it out, okay? Let's all listen together. Hold on, sir.
Thank you,
Howard,
Grandpa.
shut up, will you please, Howard?
Boy, great chili, honey.
Thanks, Dave.
At Worst Alert, we know the key to surviving household accidents is early warning.
Yeah, boy, I just love them beans.
Oh, no. Come on, kids. Help me open up these windows.
Well, hey, don't look at me. It was the dog that done it.
When the worst happens, Worst Alert is there, constantly sniffing the air for those silent but deadly personal...
Okay, I'd recognize that. Did you hear it? It was Bill, yeah.
That's him.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
Yeah, I know. You know what? They got a new strategy to help boost their ratings. You know what they're going to do? They're going to buy 3 more jet copters.
Yeah, that'll do it at about $500,000 apiece. Excellent.
They're going to have Mr. Ego broadcast all his shows from the air, you know. And
yeah, little does he know, though, the pilot's been given instructions, and they're taking off. They're heading into the due east direction.
Well, hey, Neil, I'm going to be listening to you on Zeta. My alarm clock is already set for 6 a.m. I get up that time anyway. So
And
I'll
you do know where FM is on your radio?
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Excellent.
I'm going to be brushing my teeth with you every morning.
Good.
And so break a leg, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I think I'm with Thunny Fogg. Oh, he was a good guy, that caller. He knows what side his bread is buttered on, you know what I'm saying? Why am I starting to slur now? I guess when you work in the morning, you have to start slurring your words. Sonny Rocks? How come we haven't had a call from Sonny this week? He calls us and drives us nuts when we don't want to hear from him when he's got his Grandma Boone in the car on his mobile phone. Is that off? Is his mic off?
Yeah.
You better get used to it because I'm going to be controlling your mic starting Monday morning.
That's why he left it off.
Have you heard the promo they're running? It's great. Lee Gillette with his watermelon voice is saying, "It starts Monday on Zeta Monday." It's a great promo. And at the end, there I am saying, You know, I wish they would have gotten me to say something other than unbelievable. You know,
how about
incredible?
How about that?
That might be good.
How about douchebag?
No, we will not say douchebag on Zeta till 6:02 on Monday morning. Pompano Beach, hello.
Good morning, Neil.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine, and hope you're the same.
We're great.
Good luck on your new move.
Thank you.
I'll be listening to you.
Good.
From 6 to 9, and then I'm off for my morning walk.
Well, that sounds good. You'll need it after you get through with us.
I enjoy your program, and I do wish you good luck. I'm the lady that sent you 2 cassettes for the Johnny Mathis tape. I hope you've received it.
Well, we're a little behind on opening the mail.
It'll take a little while, but I guarantee you I'll take care of it for you.
We may not have opened... did you put in that's what you wanted?
Yes, I did. I attached it.
We haven't come up on that yet.
No.
I did write in my note, I didn't know how much to pay you for the return.
Oh, no, there's no charge. It's out of the kindness of my heart.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you very, very
Well, that's because we're nice.
Yes, you are. Otherwise, I wouldn't be listening to you.
And if you're listening, that must mean you're nice.
I hope so.
So we're all nice.
I'm sure you've heard of Bob Grant. I think he's out.
Oh, yeah. Get off my phone, you jerk. Yeah, he uses a lot of material that Mr. Ego stole, yeah.
All right. He was on Channel 9 yesterday. I can't remember what time it was. And there's a new show that comes in on
WOR, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he was on the show, and he really is such a pompous person.
Yeah.
And just the way he sits there, it's like I felt like taking a pin and just pricking him with it.
Ooh. Well, we're going to be selling Bob Grant voodoo dolls when we go to the FM, so stick around for that.
Well, anyway, he went on to say that...
They look just like Joey Reynolds.
He went on to say that one of the newspapers in his area took a poll of who they would like to see as senator. Moynihan, or I forgot who the other man was, or Bob Grant.
Oh, boy.
Proceeded to say that he was in the lead. He said, so there's a good possibility. Can you imagine him?
Yeah.
Senator?
He said that he was in the race. What he meant was the human race, and there's a great debate on that at this point, believe me.
Well, okay, anyway, have a good weekend. I wish you all the best of luck, and I will be listening to you.
Thanks. We'll look for you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 12:14 at WINZ. We've had nobody. See, I predicted this at the beginning of the show. Nobody today who's unhappy because the Saturday crowd are generally the ones. Oh, you got to stay on Saturday. The week we can't listen. Listen. We're like living and breathing humans.
That's
we don't have time to screw around during the week. Now they no longer have that as an excuse.
Was a good excuse. You got to admit.
Except those couple of guys that called Stan. Oh, we're not going to go out and buy an FM radio in our car. Good. Stick with that AM radio. Listen to Mike Ranieri picking his nose on the radio. You know, more power to you. Miami, hello.
Hello, Neil.
How you doing?
Hi, how's it going?
Great.
Hello, Glenn. How you doing?
Hi, fine.
Okay, a couple of things. First of all, did either of you... I know that Glenn probably didn't see this, or probably both of you saw this. There was a Kung Fu episode on 2 nights ago with Don Johnson.
Oh, my favorite, yeah.
Really?
Yes, it is absolutely the funniest thing I have ever seen. It was on midnight to 1 in the morning. I was rolling on the floor laughing hysterically.
On cable, obviously.
No, it was on Channel 6.
Oh, really?
Yes, with David Carradine doing his phony Chinese accent and Don Johnson, who was playing a young Indian.
Right.
Bare chest and everything.
Yeah.
He was doing his phony Indian accent.
Got a bare chest. I mean, this is an episode.
Bare chest, huh? What time was this on?
It was on midnight to 1 in the morning. I couldn't get to my VCR to tape it.
Yeah, that's
if you have any connections, believe me, it's worth it. Just never let Stan get his hands on it, because it'll rip it to shreds.
Yeah.
I'll just go into mourning.
It's become a relatively famous episode.
Is it a cult?
Hysterical.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. You can see Don Johnson talking in broken English.
We spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to try and make that happen.
It's amazing. Ricky always has.
He's always got the right line.
That year. I mean, just incredible. Okay, one other thing. One of your sponsors, Brick Oven Pizza.
Yeah.
One thing you may want to try there, Neil. I know you're on a diet and everything, but like if you have the Vesuvio with all vegetables.
Yeah.
And have the sauce on the side, it's almost as good as the real thing without it.
Okay.
It's excellent. Really good stuff.
I've never had anything there that wasn't sensational. I mean...
I'm saying, just try it without try it if you really sense the sausage or pepperoni and you want to, keep your cholesterol down and all that stuff, just try it with vegetables. It's really good. I had it there last week.
Or
I can go. They made it, no problem, and it came out great.
Yeah, or I can go with my feathered friend and have a slice of pizza. Okay, have a wonderful life, my friend.
One last thing. One last request, if possible. The best thing I've heard on your show, the most original, was the Michael Jackson Revolutions cut with the Beatles songs.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I've got a number of people have asked me they've heard about it and they've never heard it on the radio before.
Well, I guarantee you,
I tape it for them if I get you to play it.
Within just a matter of moments, you'll hear it. Within the next few minutes.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day now.
You too. Okay. Now I was negligent. I'm sorry. I apologize. Because you came in with a rather, not a big exciting entrance, and we should have done something for you. Something special.
On the phone again. Hey, that bird, he's on the phone again. The life he loves is sitting, talking with his friends. Hey, that's the bird, he's on the phone again. He's on the phone again. He can even talk while driving down that highway. The talking never ends. That is until he pulls into his driveway. Hey, by the way, he's on the phone again. Yeah, that's the bird, he's on the phone again. Is that a growth or just the receiving end of that phone that he's on again? Oh, hey, that bird, he's on the phone again. Hey, Neil, he's perched up on that phone again.
Just a joke. Will you relax? Don't get uptight and unfriendly.
I look out of it.
If you get uptight and unfriendly, we'll send you over to Calder to see that teller. He's used to people being uptight and unfriendly. Okay, 12:18 at WINZ. When we come back, we're going to do the Michael Jackson sellout.
Great.
I wonder if we're going to have as much resistance on Michael Jackson on the FM, because you do know I have that Michael Jackson fetish. I want to be Michael Jackson, as a matter of fact.
Or Janet.
Or I can be Jermaine.
Yeah, or what is his name?
Or Diana.
Tito.
Put a blanket over the monkey, Tito.
Okay, let's take a break. I do that pretty well, as a matter of fact, don't I?
Not bad. And you also have the Michael Jackson
How
album.
come I sound just like Brian Norcross, Tito? I'm going to be a weatherman.
Okay, let's take our break. We'll come right back.
Hello, I'm Michael Jackson, and I sold that Beatles song to Nike for lots of money. But I still own dozens of great tunes by the Fab Four, and now I'm selling them out.
Eat at McDonald's when you're on the road. Get yourself a quarter-pounder, fries and Coke.
The music that moved a generation in the 60s is ready to move your products in the 80s.
Petty Loaf is out on sale this week at Tom McCann. You can buy a pair for $19.95. Dog food tastes really bad, but new Alpo will taste much better. Remember to serve it right from the can to your Afghan or Irish setter.
So, if your company lacks originality and has no respect for classic music, give me a call and say,
I wanna eat some spam.
It's a good time for the great taste.
Okay, work on those numbers, Donald. 23 past noon at WINZ. And if there's anybody who should know who's going to be doing 2 to 6 on Saturday afternoon on WINZ, here he is.
I don't know.
The world's greatest Yenta, and even he doesn't know.
I don't have any idea.
Well, it's only Saturday. They got a whole week.
Yeah.
We don't like to rush into these things, you know?
And Stan's going to do this shift, right, on Saturday?
10 to
that
2.
gives him an extra 4 hours
to
figure it out.
Excellent. Okay, we have another call from Pompano. Hello. Oh, gone. That's our first one of the day. They've all been very patient today. This is their last chance on AM. Miami Beach, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's the new Zeta phone number?
You writing a book?
Yeah. It's not 9400, is it?
No.
550-9400?
No, close.
6400.
No.
Give it to me.
Give it to you? 550.
Yeah.
Now, let me give you a hint. Don't get choked up, Sally. The station is 94.9 on FM, right? So
on shortwave.
On shortwave, so 9490 would make a lot of sense.
9490.
Right. See?
Okay.
Very simple.
Pretty good.
And it's the same number in all 3 counties.
Yeah, Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach.
All right, you guys are pretty smart guys.
Well, not necessarily.
All right. I'll get back
We
to
inherited that.
Okay, good luck to you, sir.
Yeah, we inherited that number. Yeah. What's wrong?
Bob Lassiter disease just started creeping into the building. I couldn't believe when he called you the other day.
He might call today.
Speaking of Yentas.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's tell them they're paying me what, about $700,000 a year to do on the FM?
$1 million.
$1 million a year. Sure, why not? Okay, someone in North Miami wants desperately to speak to us. Hello.
Hey, Joe, I want to get your picks on tomorrow's game.
Oh, yeah, right.
Neil.
Get serious, will you please?
Neil.
Yes.
How you doing?
Good.
This is your buddy from work that got out of work release.
Oh, yeah. How are you?
Glenn.
Hi.
How you doing? I told you I wouldn't call back for a while, Neil. I kept my promise.
Good.
Congratulate you on going to FM.
Thank you.
And your numbers.
See, we all get released sooner or later, right?
Yeah, sooner or later. I was on Craig Worthing a couple weeks ago.
Oh, boy. Doing what? You mean as a guest?
Yeah, as a guest.
Are you serial?
Yeah, talking about, you know, where I was at and why I was there and things like that. It was interesting. Had about 6 calls. It was
Yeah. I don't like those negatives, sir. We don't discuss negatives on this program. If you're going to be a guest on my show, we do only positives, sir. No negatives.
Did you discuss Neil Rogers on that show?
I've seen, what's his name? The guy that comes on before Craig. The guy that put you to sleep.
Oh, Jerry Swishner, yeah.
I told Jerry, Neil, when I went in, he was still in the studio, and he introduced himself, and I shook his hand. I said, Neil has a lot of things to say about you, and he said, nothing good, I bet. He was,
hostile.
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't get him too hostile, boy. He'll pull that 357 Magnum out.
I was looking for it. I didn't see one.
Make you an offer you can't refuse.
And if you really make him mad, he'll pull out his 358 Magnum.
Yeah. And if you really get him upset, wait till you see what he pulls out.
Craig always wear that sailor's cap?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does he?
It's glued to his head. It's like Ricky Tickey's. It's glued to the forehead.
Anyway, Neil, I just wanted to call and congratulate you. My portable radio, the AM doesn't work on it.
Good.
So I can tape you now again on FM.
Perfect. Excellent.
Yeah.
Listening to you.
Okay.
All right?
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And one of the very easy and inexpensive, underline in red, ways of doing that is doing what Neil is doing.
Okay, let's go to Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Neil?
What's up?
Hey, nothing much. I'm a lifeguard here at John Lloyd State Park.
Another lifeguard. Boy, we got every lifeguard in America. I bet you're really busy today, huh?
No, not really.
Kind of a mung day for the beach.
I'm the only male lifeguard here.
What was that?
Yeah, it's at John Lloyd.
No, what was that sound I heard in the background?
Oh, that's my friend Stacy. She's the head lifeguard.
Stacy?
Yeah, Stacy.
Sounded like she was drowning or something.
No, she can't drown. She's a lifeguard.
Wait a minute, she's the head lifeguard?
Yeah, she sure is.
I don't want to touch that line. What are her duties, may I ask?
Oh, not much.
Not much.
Yeah. What does a head lifeguard do?
What? We get paid to body surf when there's nobody here.
Yeah, that's good. What a job, huh?
Yeah.
What a job.
We listen to you all the time out here.
Great. Well, you know, we're big with lifeguards. Now, you don't know Paul or what was that girl?
What
was her name?
I can't remember her name.
No. We heard about that. That wasn't true.
Sherry. Boy, she got a memory like a steel trap, doesn't she? Wow.
Lifeguard works here.
Boy, oh boy.
There's no Sherry that works here.
We haven't heard from her.
How about that Cuban lifeguard, Luis?
No, not here. At Lee, Stacy, Diane, Vicky, and me, Russ.
Oh, boy. Boy, I tell you, if that Luis comes out on the beach, everybody will scatter, I'll tell you that.
When are you going to do a show?
When are we going to do what?
Yeah.
When are you going to do a show from the beach?
What are you laughing about? That would be a great idea.
Yeah, it would. Get some...
6 to 10 in the morning with the sun coming up.
Beautiful.
And all those young people running around stark naked. That would be good.
It's great.
Yeah, I could get up for a show like that.
Not many people here but surfers today.
Okay, well, listen, have a wonderful life.
All right, can you play Hallandale Vice for me?
Hallandale Vice.
You already played it.
I'll play it again. Yes, I did play it, but, you know.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, it sure is. With the white powder and everything.
You know, I just discovered something. I should have had these all stacked up like this for months. I would have been able to find something. And okay, here we go. Have a great life, my friend.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
They're two Miami cops with a hot new beat. They're on the streets fighting crime.
Hey, Pops, that's a handicapped space there.
Yeah. In Hallandale Vice.
We got a problem. The Gray Gang is up to their old tricks.
Lieutenant, isn't that the group of senior citizens who went around trying to get the early bird special after 7?
Yeah, they're back in town.
Let's go get them.
They'll stop at nothing to clean up the streets.
Hey, lady, you can't cross here. You'll have to cross at the light.
And they're determined to clean up the smuggling business.
All right, sister, you're under arrest.
Oh, so now you're arresting my wife. What's the charge?
Possession of powder. Open that purse, Tubbs. Let's see that white stuff. Yeah, just a thought. She's got over 100 bags in here.
Of what?
Sweet and low. From that restaurant she just came out of. Let's take them in.
Yes, there come the hit Miami cops on a hot new beat in Hallandale Vice. Premiering this fall on MBZ.
Okay, since Jim Loney gave you a preview of the cackling news that's going to start Monday on the AM, we might as well give you a little preview of one of the features that we're going to be doing every morning on Zeta. Now, not just, I mean, like Stoddard can come on, he reviews a different movie every day. And we're not going to do that. We're going to do something that's never been done, revolutionary in FM radio, maybe even in AM. We're going to review the same movie every day. At least through the fall book, anyway, right?
Okay. Well, we're not going to do any P. Thomas Howell movies or anything?
Like I said. Hey, how did you like Soul Man? You haven't seen? Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's great. It is so cute.
I haven't seen it yet. I don't have Cinemax. And you won't tape it for me.
I will. I will tape this one for you. It is so cute, it's enough to make you want to go out and adopt a black teenager immediately.
And I don't need Power Tool on the same tape, you know. Don't worry about that. I know you're all worried about that.
I want to tell you, the chances of you ever getting to see that on a scale of 0. You know, you've got enough image problems already. Miramar, hello.
Hello. I just want to know if maybe you could explain to me what Ricky Ticky was talking about when he welcomed you to the FM the other day.
What?
Ricky Ticky?
Yeah, Ricky Ticky was, I think it was the day you announced, it was Thursday, and right during snack time at the oldies.
With the Beatles
right.
and Skeeter Davis. What did he say?
He said, did you hear the news? Neil Rogers is coming to FM.
He said that?
Then he said, welcome to the big leagues, pal. Bring your checkbook with you. What the heck does that
Saying
mean?
those things. You can listen, and I have, for a half hour, 45 minutes, and there is absolutely nothing on the air except this guy is a jerk, that lady is a whatever, and so and on and on and on and on.
Yeah. Shame on you, Ricky.
Right. Well, I guess it means the same thing that means.
Bring my checkbook. What does that mean?
That's why I have no idea. I thought maybe at least a bird would have heard that.
It's another one of those clever comebacks like Joey does, you know.
Right. I haven't figured it out. I don't know.
Bring your checkbook.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't get it.
I mean, the station should bring a checkbook, but I don't know why you should bring a checkbook.
Well, good luck to you, Rick.
So maybe we'll get Ricky out there. Maybe he's listening. He can call up and explain that for me. Because
What do you mean maybe he's listening?
Of course he's listening.
Rick?
Are you kidding?
Jimbo. Hi, what's up?
Jimbo, I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
It's got a ring to it.
Okay, Jimmy, we're looking for your call.
Already.
Thanks a lot. Shameless, isn't it? Shameless.
I mean, there's no discussion of situations, of events, of social problems or anything else.
It's what? What do you think?
What is it?
What is it, Rick?
Just Shock Radio.
Okay. Thank you. 27 before 1. Little did he know when he did that interview with Linda X. Thornton on this station that he was giving us enough material for thousands of shows.
He was making a classic.
And I'll tell you what else he doesn't know is that this... Ooh, there he
and I would love, that's the big advantage.
What else he doesn't know is that I have the whole interview on tape
That's
where
right.
he just goes on and on and on.
It can
and on
be
and on.
Freshened anytime.
Oh, absolutely. Lengthened.
Like for FM purposes, maybe.
Yeah, it's in fact I've got written on the box Jeff Stryker tape because it can be lengthened at any time. Pompano, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Okay. I heard you went to the Pompano racetrack a few nights ago.
Thursday night. Yep.
And you spoke with Mr. John Berry.
Yes.
Yes, that's my mother's boyfriend.
Great.
Yeah. And
Boy.
I know my fiance is a big fan of yours. So once he heard you were there speaking with my mother's boyfriend, he was freaking out. He was hoping you would go another night, so maybe we can go and see.
Oh, hey, listen, I'll be there often. You can count on that. I'm a real degenerate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. Then
I won't be staying for all the races because I have to get to Betty by early from now on. But
Why?
First 7 or 8. What?
Why?
Why? Because I'm going to be getting up early in the morning to do mornings on Zeta 94.9 FM, 6 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
You didn't know that?
I knew. I didn't know you had to go to bed early for that, though.
Well, let me ask you: if you went to Pompano and you stayed till 11:30, and I got home at midnight, and I had to get up at 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
not too hot, right?
Well, a cold shower, a couple of cups of coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
Oh. My fiance wants to talk to you because he's got a gift for you.
How about a coffee enema?
What? No.
That would do it. Let's get Jane Donegan on, talk about those coffee enemas. And do they sink or do they float?
Is that the sink and float
Okay, I'm
lady?
ready.
Okay.
My favorite.
He's got a gift for you. Hold on.
Okay. He's got a gift.
Neil.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Excellent.
Hey, you guys gonna get mellow on Zeta? I heard you're a butthole tonight.
What do you mean, are we going to get mellow?
I mean, what happened to you're an asshole tonight? The 95.
Well, sir, we don't want to discuss personal, hygiene.
Oh,
I mean, it's not going to mellow out, is it?
No, we're going to look. One record he doesn't hear. We're mellowing out.
Right. Where
have you been? You know, that record disappeared from here weeks ago.
I know, but I heard it. And I heard a butthole. What's a butthole? Hey, is the head lifeguard there?
What is a butthole? Good question.
Yeah, that may be our topic Monday morning.
Hey, I got a gift for you here.
Okay.
It's a real bird. But a bird?
Does it have a butthole, sir?
I don't know. Don't look. But it's a bird. We can't have it here. It's for you. Can we bring it to you?
One of these days.
One of these days.
Yeah, keep it warm for a while. Put it in the microwave, and we'll let you know when we're ready.
For 5 minutes?
We'll have a little pheasant under glass.
Can you play a song for me?
Oh, here we go.
I know. You hate
Here we go. We're
this.
mellowing out, but can we play a song for him?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm going to tell you we will play anything you want.
Can you play the banana song for my friend Joey?
Of course.
For your friend Joey?
Yeah, well, not your Joey. I got a Joey, too.
Uh-huh.
And can you play the Joey theme, too, that with the gong? I know, I'm asking a million questions.
Anything else?
Would you like him at the same time,
Haven't
maybe?
been on the radio.
Oh, wait a minute. Listen, if you give us the whole list, you'll have us programmed all the way up till 2 o'clock. I love it.
I could use the gig. But could you play it for me, though?
Right now, if you'll stop talking.
Shut up.
Okay.
All right, listen, Neil, lots of luck on Zeta.
Thank you. Are you going to be listening?
Oh, you know it. I got to get up early now for you.
Okay.
But it's great. I love the show.
Okay, and watch your butthole.
Watch yours.
See you later. Okay.
Talk to you again. Take
okay.
care.
Arrivederci. Say goodbye. Boy, oh boy. On and on. Like Ricky.
My wife left town with a banana. Love's a rotten deal. Found that yellow devil hiding in her purse. He's cold and he's hard, but he's got appeal. I hope it never happens to you. Some fruit breaks your marriage in two. My wife left town with a banana. My baby's slipping away. Left town with a banana. I'm a jealous man. She found a 6-inch Latin lover. Now she does the tango with her right hand. And right now I could just die. He's eating my banana cream pie. My wife left town with a banana. My baby's slipping, my baby's slipping, my baby's slipping away.
Speaking of slipping away into oblivion once again. You'll like it up there in December in Buffalo, Joey. 6 feet of snow on the ground. Wind chill of about, 18 below. But they're friendly in Cheektowaga, North Tonawanda. Joey is very big in Hamburg and Depew. Very big. Depew. D-E-P-E-W. Depew, New York. Fredonia. Oh, yeah, he's big in that area. Very big. About like this. Okay, 21 till 1 at WINZ, and we're going to come right back.
This weekend, O'Hara, Spencer, TV Tough Guy.
Here, let's take a call from Boca. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Good. Now, are you paying for this call?
Yes, I certainly am.
Wow. Now, see, on Monday, you won't have to do that anymore. We have a Boca line.
Yeah, I know. And, hey, Glenn, how are you doing?
Chronic.
Would you like a slice of pizza? Can you say kinky?
Lunch at the brick oven.
Is this our chronic caller from Boca?
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have told him about that then, that Boca line. Well,
That's
we put it
all
in
right.
just for you.
Look, I haven't even called you in about 3 weeks, okay?
Oh, yeah, sure. Tell me another good one.
It's the truth, okay?
Yeah. This guy must be related to Martin Luther King Jr. He had a dream.
Yeah.
Only in your case, I think it was a fantasy.
Did you talk to your buddy Steve Kane about his ratings?
What are you talking about, my Steve Kane? Man?
Your pal.
My pal Steve Kane? No, I don't talk to Steve Kane. I talk to Mike Miller.
Oh, now you're talking, yeah.
How's Mike doing?
How's old Mikey doing?
Mike's doing real well. He loves West Palm Beach a lot now.
Yeah, hey, Mikey, he likes it.
Hanging out with Daffy.
But he's He's doing real well up there. He's having a great time, and he's
I heard that he's starting a petition drive to bring the Dolphins to West Palm Beach. Is that true?
he's trying to bring the Minnesota North Stars.
Oh, yeah, that ought to be good. Yeah.
Stanley Cup playoffs are coming.
Excellent.
Off Florida. It's going to be great.
Good.
Hockey is so big in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in L.A.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, by the way, I think Bill McQuaig was also on that Elvis is a Narc cart.
Very possible.
Could be. He's sniffing around to get us to play it.
No.
Good, because we're not.
Oh, did you watch Blue Velvet?
No. I turned on, the movie channel started spazzing out on me last night, and I couldn't watch it.
Really?
Yeah, it's just about the part where the ear was deteriorating in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
I told you it was your kind of movie.
And then it went crazy, and I just had to turn it way up to hear it. And
well, it's understandable with the movie that it would start spazzing out, as you say.
National pastime.
I'm trying to conjure up in my mind the movie channel spazzing out. You know, it's an interesting...
No, you got it backwards. That's a new movie. It's going to be on the movie channel. Spazzing out.
Riker.
With Sissy Spacek and Emilio Estevez. Spazzing out.
Neil, since you're so tight with all the greats and
near greats,
can you tell me why isn't Bill Calder going to be on WINZ instead of...
Hey, listen, because do they ever do anything here that makes sense?
Okay.
Do they ever do anything here that makes sense? No.
They moved you to FM. That makes sense.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that, but I mean, that wasn't in that part of the building.
It only took them a couple of books to get rid of Daffy.
Yeah, and that was under great duress.
Yeah, they weren't happy about that.
They weren't happy about letting her go.
Well, I know. Well,
by the way, and if that maniac that called Stan yesterday, just before the numbers came out, was that sour, nasty,
speaking of Daffy,
rude, right-wing douchebag called in, and I don't know why he's upset with Stan, because Stan is even more right-wing than he is. But Stan had a 4-1. That's a big afternoon number, and far bigger than Daffy had. Even when I had that 9 share, she had like a 3-6 in that book,
That's
and
correct.
Stan did a 4-1. And I guarantee when the hour by hour comes out, he's going to just pulverize the number she had. So, we'll never hear from that guy again.
No.
4-1 with all that Arlene Ross stuff, too.
Yeah, a miracle.
Exactly, and without your lead-in for...
And with that 6 o'clock hour in there, bringing it down. Bring that baby down.
That counts. The 6 o'clock hour
3
counts
to 7
in that 4-1.
Yeah.
We won't have to live through that anymore now that she's on in the morning, so that'll be good. But...
Bring that baby down, Arlene.
Since you got the book there, how did Ira do? Ira Fistel, not Ira Everett.
Ira Fistel? Come on. Ira Fistel. It's interesting. Did I look at I don't think there's any weekend stuff on here now that you mention that. I mean, Mark Kuhn gave me numbers that haven't been invented. Look at all this stuff. This must be like a going-away present.
Page after page.
No, it just has the total weekend. It doesn't... Well, let's see. What do we do on a weekend? God only knows. If I took the time to find that, it would be 2 o'clock already.
I got that Birch call, so...
he got the call from
Oh, did
Birch.
you really?
Yeah.
They want to know, at the end...
Yeah.
How much soda you drink and...
Birch beer, yeah.
How many glasses of soda you've had in the last week.
Really? Well, they figure that affects your brain. So then they weight the ratings based on how many glasses you've had. Well, look at that weekend. We had INZ at a 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
NWS had a 2-9 and IOD a 2-5. So we must have done very well on the weekend. I don't have the breakdown, but we did very well on the weekend.
Dale brought him up from a 2. It did real well with Doug Young,
Yeah, he's good. He's my favorite. If you got anything to sell, boy. Okay, listen, have a great life, and we'll talk to you on Zeta.
See you later, man.
Once in a great while.
Bye.
Okay.
Guess he had nothing to sell today.
Nobody's buying. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Miramar, hello.
Hi, Neil.
Hi, how you doing?
I love your show. I'm having a problem, though. My husband and I are among those people who don't have FM in their cars.
Oh, come on. Now, listen, I want you, and a lot of other people, it's not really that expensive to head for Sound Advice. They're a sponsor of ours this weekend, and go in and say, look, I don't have a ton of money to spend, but, just an inexpensive radio, and in a couple hours, you'll be all set.
Probably an hour.
How much are we talking here?
Well, I'm not selling them for them, but, it's not that much. What, $100 for a real cheapie?
I guess would be
150 for a real cheapo, yeah.
But it's not worth it to put in my car.
It isn't?
My car's about to die.
Oh.
Well, then buy a new car.
Well, wait a minute. Now, let me ask you this question. How about if she just had an AM, FM, a portable radio in the car? I think AM is very difficult, but I think FM will come in on that. I'm not talking about a Walkman because it's illegal to wear those, even though a lot of these morons do. But I'm just talking about a radio you can sit on the seat.
That we've got one. We have to get another one.
Sure. Yeah. There's no problem. FM will come in the car.
Sure. And that's real cheap.
Because FM is line of sight.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I think I have one of your youngest fans. My 5-year-old daughter loves to listen to your show.
Great.
When we're in the car. She loves that Joey song.
Really?
And she loved the Elvis song that was on yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And I just wanted to ask you one more thing. I want to know when they're going to put something decent on for the AM drive time. Something to listen to in my car if I don't get an FM radio.
Oh, see, she misses all the FM.
Oh,
morning shows,
no, you've just got to get that FM radio. Trust me.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to.
I mean, it's 1987.
Yeah, I mean, you got to come into the
1987, but
20th
don't they need
century.
to put something good on the AM drive time?
What do you mean, in the morning?
Yeah.
No, it's not what you want.
Well, listen, if you want some laughs.
Well, what about putting Jay Michaels on 6 to 10?
Well, you'd have to discuss that with him. He'll be on Saturday morning 6 to 10, and I'm sure he'll live to regret that.
Yeah.
I used to listen to him on BSS.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of BS.
One more thing. I gotta go, but
Yes.
I've been hearing a lot about this I-95 song, and I've only been listening to you for about 6 weeks, so I never heard it.
Well,
Are you allowed to put that on anymore?
No. They came down from Portland, Maine, and they
specifically
they
get rid of that record.
yanked it out. They did a lobotomy on the building, and they yanked it out.
You don't have it.
No.
Physically, they took it out of your building, huh?
Well, out of this room anyway.
Great.
They have it locked away in a vault.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations on your move. I hope I get an FM radio soon so I don't miss too much.
Please.
Love your show.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
2 requests for that this hour. That's
What's
weird.
that?
The I-95 song. That's the second request this hour.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're really desperate, there is one guy in town playing it. But we're not going to tell you who it is.
Not worth it. Yeah.
It's, it's old material by now. It's rehashed. We played it about 4 million times.
Burned out.
And if you're really desperate to get it, I have a feeling it's on that cassette tape.
It is on that
It is on the
cassette tape.
So if you want to have it, not just hear it once, but have it for your own, just send a bird a
boy,
cassette.
did I walk into that one.
Just send a bird a cassette.
Right
and
into
he'll
it,
put
my
all this
eyes
other good
wide
stuff on
open.
there with that record. Just send it to Bird.
I must be asleep.
Bird, WZTA, Miami, 33055. Stamped self-addressed envelope. There's no charge. And he'll be more than delighted to make you a dub. And that record's on there along with all these others. And speaking of the Bird...
Excuse me, is this a pet shop?
What does the sign say?
Pet shop.
Then it must be a pet shop. How can I help you?
I want to get a dog for my wife.
Oh, sorry, no trades.
Do you have any bloodhounds?
Sure, Pete here's a bloodhound.
Doesn't look like a bloodhound.
Bleed for the man, Pete.
I also heard something about a thing called pet care.
Oh, it's great. Pet care will take care of virtually all your animal's veterinary expenses and replace them with one surprisingly affordable annual payment.
Oh, yeah? How much?
Just $139.
8 minutes till 1 at WINZ. The last hour and 8 minutes. The Neil Rogers Show on WINZ. Moving Monday to mornings on Zeta 4, 94.9 on FM, Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m. Did I leave
6
anything
to
out?
10 a.m.
In the morning,
on
that is.
FM.
On FM.
Yeah. You got to
Now, you
be very
shouldn't have done
clear.
that. You should not have done that.
Now it's all over, right? Now we've confused them.
FM on AM? Well, we've been doing FM on AM for the last year over
True.
here.
That's very true.
Oh, look at this. Charlie Kendall's on the phone. Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Neil.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Oh, no, this is just from Kendall.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh. My heart missed
yeah,
the
I
beat.
noticed you got very nervous.
God.
What's up?
I've been listening to you for about 10 years. This is the first time I've ever called you.
Really?
Figured the last day I got a call. So, I saw, what's his name? Howard Stern last night and David Letterman.
Yeah.
And he wasn't too bad. I'd never seen him before, but he was all right. He talked about when he got thrown off of the Late Show.
On Fox, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For inferring that they had something to do with Edgar Rosenberg's death.
Yeah.
So, they weren't too happy.
He said something about it?
Yeah, well, obviously.
What do you mean he said something about it? He said that on Fox. Yeah, he did that tasteless thing about Joan Rivers' husband.
Oh, my God.
And they said that they needed him in the dressing room or something, and he never appeared again. They whisked him away or some damn thing.
Yeah.
They physically removed him.
Did they really? On camera?
Well, that's what he said.
I love it. I told you the world was not ready for Howard. Only in New York.
Right.
You know, New York is a different world altogether, but not here.
They only bleeped one thing he said, but I really don't know what he said.
Yeah, I'd like to find out. I'm a good lip reader. I guarantee I would know it. Knowing his material, I would be able to,
But I'm glad you're going on FM because we can't get AM where I work.
Right.
At the Southeast Financial Center.
Oh, no. Not a chance.
No. Unfortunately, the only one we get is IOD.
Oh. Well, I guarantee you the FM will really penetrate. There's going to be some strong penetration into all of those buildings from our signal,
And
believe
it's
me.
about time.
Yeah, trust me.
I was wondering if I could do an impersonation of the bird for you.
Please.
Great.
My mom says I sound just like him.
Okay.
Here it goes.
Well, you sound like somebody in the nest. Maybe not, the big bird, but like a little bird.
I'll have to keep working on it.
Okay, you work on it.
All right, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
It's a lie. I am not a Nazi.
Davey, hello. Davey. Oh, don't tell me Davey hung up.
Is that me?
That's you.
Yeah, they couldn't have.
Are you in Davey?
Yes, I'm in Davy.
Okay, well, you're probably taking a little nap.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, cheer-up call.
Waiting for the cows to come home.
Yeah. See, I've been listening to you. Is that for me? I'm sorry. I've been listening to you for a good many on a competing station, and you had the dating program.
Oh, yeah.
Show. It was a good show.
You bet it was. We had a lot of fun. We married 38 couples.
That's right. And then some very nasty rumors started flying around. The station couldn't handle the rumors. And I won't mention what they are because I don't think it's my place, but you've mentioned them yourself several times. And you left that station and came to this station, and someone took over the dating program.
Wait a minute. Could the rumors have had anything to do with a closet?
Yes. Very much so.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many listeners out there remember all of those things.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You don't?
No.
He said there were rumors started to fly around the station.
Yeah.
Something about you stepping out of some closet or something?
Newspapers and the whole community was up in arms. I mean, these nasty things on this show.
Controversial.
And this fella Tom took it over, and there were no rumors about him. And of course, the show very quickly degenerated into the kinky hour.
Oh yeah, that was the stinky hour. Yeah, I remember that.
And one day it just disappeared.
Yeah, kind of like that dating show they did on Fridays for a while. It just
never to be
disappeared.
heard from again, and they would not even. They would cut people that mentioned it.
Yeah.
It even came on. A question: why don't you bring that back?
What, the dating show?
Yes.
No way.
No
well,
way.
I don't want to say no way. We'll see what happens. That might be big on FM.
In any case, the real thing I want to tell you, besides to compliment you for your many years of service to the community, I wish there were more closet people like you around. In any case, I wanted you to know that incredible from a cult greeting. Now, there's been a lot of cult greetings over the years. You know, the handshake, the grab thumbs handshake.
Oh yeah, the Drug Brothers grip.
Yeah, and the response to incredible.
Yeah.
Of course, unbelievable.
Hey, I got news for you, and I'm not making this up. We're going to have a whole bunch of buttons made up.
Yeah?
For Zeta 4. They're black buttons with yellow lettering. It says, Unbelievable Zeta 4.
Yeah, but the thing is that when people do not reply right, I mean, they're out. They're just not in with it anymore. And an experience happened to me the other day. I found this girl. She was incredible.
Yeah.
36, 24, 38. Gorgeous blonde hair, blue eyes. We had this great time. We come back to my apartment, turn the lights down low, put on the soft music, get her on the couch, get her blouse off, I get her bra off, and I'm just these two perfect breasts sitting there. I look at her and I says, incredible. And she looks at me, she says, what?
And that was the end of that.
I got this sinking feeling in my stomach. I looked at her and I said, incredible.
Yeah.
She looks at me, there's blank expression on her face. I said, one more chance. I looked at her and I said, unbelievable. And she says, why, thank you. I did the only thing. I handed her back her bra.
Yep.
Buttoned up her blouse and took her home. I mean, I don't go out with these nerds.
Excellent. Good choice, my friend.
But please, keep up the good work. See if you can bring back the dating show, will you? I mean, just because one guy ruined it doesn't have to disappear.
Okay.
And I bet there's a lot of people out there that still remember that and what the job you were doing.
Okay, we'll give it some heavy thought. Arrivederci.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, look at that. What a great piece of timing that was. John Freeman standing by with some more of those miraculous headlines that have made WINZ the great news station that it is. Until Monday morning, world news from CBS at the top of the hour. And then when we come back at 1:06, it's the final hour of the Neil Rogers Show on WINZ AM.
Get me a ticket for an aeroplane. Got to get on the Wheel of Fortune game. I just got to win, spin the wheel again. Oh, Vanna, pick me a letter. Bankrupt? What do you mean bankrupt? I don't care how much money I got to spend. Can't stand to look at Pat Sajak again. Won't throw in the towel, still I buy a vowel. Oh, Vanna, pick me a letter. Hey, man, what do you mean there's no effing phone? Vanna, pick me a letter, no one does it any better. I dream about you. Hey, Vanna, is that an all over 10 or what? Vanna, I don't understand why you make $100,000, not for me to say. Anyway, get me a ticket for an aeroplane. Gonna be on the Wheel of Fortune game. I just got to win, spin the wheel again. Oh, Vanna, pick me a letter. Go, Vanna, go, baby, go, all right. Hey, get out of my face, Pat. Is that a toupee? Hey, is there an L in that word? Is it lowrider? All right, lowrider. Forget the letter, man. I'll take Vanna White. You're beautiful, baby. You and me could play the home game. Got me a ticket for an aeroplane. All right. I'm on the Wheel of Fortune game. I just love that sound. I'm in the bonus round. Hey, Vanna, pick me a letter. Lose a turn. Hey, Pat, lose this. Vanna, pick me a letter. No one does it any better. I dream about you. All right, that is an all over 10. Vanna, I don't mean to stare, but are you wearing underwear? Not for me to say. Anyway, I don't care how much money I got to spend. Can't stand to look at Pat Sajak again. Won't throw in the towel, till I buy a vowel. Oh, Vanna, pick me a letter. Please, Vanna, pick me a letter. All right, I'm ready to pick, baby. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. That should cover it, huh? All right, I'll take the sofa, the blender, the microwave, the refrigerator. Hey, man, Pat, what do you mean $500 for a black and white 5-inch portable TV set? You got ripped off, man. My brother-in-law can get it for you wholesale. Give me the money and I'll buy the TV set, man, all right? Hey, man, come on, baby.
This is the Neil Rogers Show. This is your brain. Any questions?
Ooh, 109 at WINZ. We're back. This is our final. Let's see, we got. Will you try to control yourself?
You know, we were just over at the FM, and Gonzer's on, and he told Jeff Gonzer.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
And he said that there's a guy who's already been calling today. He wants Jeff to put him on hold so he can be your first caller on Monday morning. Now that's true.
Yeah, well that's our crowd. You know, they've got full and rich lives. I mean, is there any question about that? And, of course, some of us will be at the Melting Pot sometime this weekend. And, we've had a lot of great comments about that, too. And I'm salivating. I'm really getting ready.
Are you going to be there with Sharon tonight? Are you having dinner with Sharon?
You know, it's still not too late, by the way, to work you out of that show. I do understand that. Max is arranging all of the mics and all the furniture in there, so. Okay, let's take some calls here. You're part of history being made now, ladies and gentlemen.
50 minutes. And counting.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
Thank God. Miami, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Oy vey, here he is.
First time caller.
Long time listener.
I haven't called you in about a year.
Yeah.
Since
Thank
you've
God.
gone on. You know what this is,
Probably accounts for our success.
You're not saying I was a chronic regular.
No, I think chronic irregular would be a better...
No, I haven't called you since you've gone on days.
How come?
Why? Well, you know, it's during the day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know, some of us have to work.
Oh, no.
Oh, in other words, he's warning us that now that we're going to be on in the morning, look out.
I'm going to call you every day, twice a day. No.
Are you the guy who called Gonzer, wanted to be put on hold today?
Oh, no, although I must admit that was a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
I want to tell you the truth. You've been doing an absolutely super job, both of you.
Yeah, we believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, I wasn't one of these, shall we say, Neil Rogers virgins, you know, that just discovered you during the day.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of people who think that I just, just hatched out of an egg or something here and don't realize I've been, putting up with crap in this market for years, for 12 years.
I started to listen to you in 1979, so what's that, like 8 years?
Yeah, too long.
Too long. No. Well, can I ask you a question?
Ask me anything.
All right. Where do you get, like, that Dr. Irving paycheck thing? Is that done for you, or is that part of an album? That
particular one came out of New York from the American Comedy Network.
Huh.
But we have stuff that comes from everywhere. I mean, we got a lot of very creative listeners, and we have other talent in the market that did some of this stuff. It's from everywhere. It's like it comes out of the sky.
Floods in.
Yeah.
Did you see you were on the news last night?
Yes, we did.
With Ann Bishop?
Ann never looked butcher. It was great.
Yeah, she's good looking. Handsome, I would say.
She's a very handsome lady.
No, I just wanted to call you, because I hadn't called you since you were on days, and tell you I think I've enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to listening to you on FM.
Excellent. Well, let's see, what is number 29, I think. So we're really doing it now.
Oh, now when are you on? You're just on Monday from.
Yeah, just this Monday for about 5 minutes, just to see what it sounds like.
And then after that, you do your regular show, right?
That's it. You got it.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Okay, talk to you next year.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It was interesting to see Ann talking about you last night, wasn't it? Did you enjoy it?
I didn't see the 11 o'clock. I saw the 6 o'clock, and I guess Ann was on there.
I just saw the 11 o'clock. I didn't see the 6 o'clock.
Well, it evens itself out.
It's funny about life.
South Miami, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Hey.
Since everyone's been tinkling on you today, I want to address the bird.
Okay, tinkle on the bird.
At first, like many, I found you to be a bit of an irritant.
To say the least.
But ever so slowly, you tackled your way into our hearts. Pardon me?
Yeah.
It sort of put you over the top.
Great.
So to speak.
I felt badly for you when, a short while back, you seemed to be on Neil's S list.
I did?
Oh, a couple of days there, yeah. You were just...
A bad habit of opening up his mail?
You were losing it. Well, he was not only opening up the mail here, but he was becoming obsessed with it.
Anyway.
He was tinkering with it and shuffling it around and just making a mess.
Anyway, I'm glad you're accompanying Mr. Veal to FM.
Thank you. I am too.
I rented the Hitcher the other night.
Well, wait a minute. Before you go into that, there is, I'm not sure which restaurant it is, but in honor of our new morning show, they're one of the fine gourmet restaurants in town has added a new item on the menu. It's called Veal and the Bird.
Sounds tasty. Or captivating.
Okay, so you saw the Hitcher?
Yeah, I'm the keychain guy, by the way.
Oh.
Anyway, I saw the Hitcher and I...
blast from the past.
What?
What? Now, refresh our memories about the keychain. What did you do?
The gold keychain.
Oh, yeah, okay, now I got you. From South Dade.
South Miami.
Yeah, okay, now I got it.
I got a trivia question.
Now I know why this guy watched P. Thomas Howell. Go ahead.
Question for the bird.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You saw the Hitcher, bird?
Yes, I did.
Towards the end of the movie.
Well, wait a minute. Is this going to be a movie review like?
No, it's very brief. When Rutger was in custody on the police bus?
Yes.
Name that tune.
Okay, what is
tune.
What's the question, sir?
I can't remember. The music that was played in that scene?
No, he was humming a tune. He was humming to himself as he was planning his escape.
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, boo. See, you could have gotten a keychain if you had gotten that one.
What was it? What was the answer?
Oh, the name of the tune. I know what it was. My mom used to hum it to us when we were kids.
What is it?
Yeah, it's I'm half crazy, all for the love of you.
I'm half... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Half crazy.
Well, whatever comes before that is the name of the song.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Daisy, something about Daisy?
Bicycle Bill for
Bicycle
Two.
Bill
No,
for
that's
no.
not it. See, you would have said anything. You go along with anything.
No, that's not
Bicycle
it.
Built for
No.
Two. I'm half crazy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but not Bicycle Built for Two.
No.
But it's a very similar. It's a similar tune.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a bird in there.
Similar tune.
Bird.
Yes, sir.
One thing.
Yes.
I like when you meet a lady and she's got a mole on her face, and as you get to know her, she becomes more and more attractive as you get to know her and like her, and then that mole sort of becomes a beauty mark. That's kind of how you are.
Oh, I see. Well, you'll be interested to know, sir, that it was 1 year ago that they fired me at my previous radio station.
I thought that was yesterday.
Well, yesterday was the day. Today is the date, October 10th. It was last October 10th that they fired me.
That was the best thing that ever happened.
Absolutely. They couldn't deal with me over there. They just couldn't take it.
We've learned to. And
See?
You're a nice addition.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Both of you.
Great.
Okay, have a wonderful life.
Take care.
Okay.
It's a good time for the great taste.
Yeah?
Neil, this is Noodles, reminding you that it's always a good time for the great taste.
Okay, 117 at WINZ. That is not the song that he hums during that scene, you know, where he's looking up at the...
half crazy.
Now we're beginning to sound like those guys on that. We heard moments ago. They sing duets, you know, like in the shower they sing together. Those two.
That's what I heard.
Look out! They go on that cruise, and you know, there's something strange about those two. They go everywhere together. I mean, everywhere.
Can't get enough of each other.
Evidently.
Yeah.
Margate, hello.
How you doing?
Good.
How you doing, Glenn?
Fine.
All right, I'm a first-time caller, Neil.
Does that bug you? You know, when like somebody you try to remember something and somebody plants the seed and you just can't remember it.
Yeah.
And it drives you nuts.
Absolutely. I wanted to be in the last hour here. A couple questions for you.
A bicycle built for two.
That's not it.
Go ahead.
Okay, give me a Joey Reynolds update. I mean, where is this guy headed? Is he actually out or what?
Cheektowaga, New York, I think. Just to the east of Buffalo on Route 5 and 20, sir.
Is he canned from She?
Huh?
Has he been canned?
What do you mean has he been canned? He just got here.
I know, but he's terrible. I always hear you talking about him hitting the road, so I wondered if it happened yet.
Well, I do know that he bought a house, but the rumor is he hasn't unpacked, okay?
All right, and the next thing, I don't know if you can remember back a ways, but the guy that Steve Kane replaced on IOD, is he even doing better than that guy?
Mike Miller. Well, he's in West Palm Beach.
Mike Miller is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve Kane get better ratings than him?
No, he doesn't. Steve went down. As a matter of fact, it's interesting you should ask that, because among all the other crap that Mark left me here, the numbers going back all year, as a matter of fact. For all the day parts, and I mean, he left me everything, you know.
I'd like to see that.
And let's see, 3 to 7 p.m., here it is, WIOD. Now, like in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay, like April, May, and June.
That's it.
They had a 3.1, okay?
Mike Miller.
Okay, most of that is Mike Miller. Steve came on the air like, June 8th?
June, I think.
June 8th. So most of that is Mike, though. Then they went down to a 2.8, a 2.9, and now the full book a 2.6. So he's gone down a half a point in just like 3 months.
That's great. I hate the guy.
Yeah, he's a real pompous ass, no talent goofball who's just filled with himself, an ego that's bigger than the whole community.
This is true.
And, you know, and he's never had a number. He's never had a giant audience. He's never had a big following, and he's just a great BS artist. You know, he's done this great con job, and more power to him if they're dumb enough to pay him that kind of money and to think that he's going to really build him an audience. You know, it's typical. They're just a bunch of morons.
No, he said the other day what he made. I don't listen to him much because I don't like him, but he said he makes $600,000.
Well, that's for 3 years. Oh, now he's combining 3 years.
Yeah.
I was amazed. I like the guy Mike Miller. He was the first.
Well, let me just say this to you. The audience is not interested in how much the talent is making. They're interested in whether the show is good.
Oh, the show stinks.
You know, and the show does, the excellent word, stink is exactly what I was thinking of.
Well, you know, I listened to Mike Miller. He was the first AM guy I listened to, and they yanked him off.
Yeah.
And I work when you have your show, but during my lunch half hour I listen.
Well, that means you'll be listening more in the morning, I guess.
All right, and then I listen to Stan in the afternoon, but I think you guys are absolutely great. I never thought I'd have to turn on FM again, but it'll go on Monday morning.
Thanks a lot.
You have a good one, Neil.
You too.
Good life.
Bye-bye. Okay,
Some
great
good
callers we
comments
got
there.
here
Yeah,
today.
he had
Man,
some
these
really
are
good,
great Americans.
It's a good time.
Get him out of here, will you please? I'm sorry, Donald. There's no room for you in the studio on Monday.
Broke his heart.
Yeah, he's auditioning, you know.
Broke his heart.
They were trying to auction him off. I think it was yesterday morning. They were trying to sell him. And when they got up to $1.50, they quit. They gave up.
Remember the big switch they wanted to do? Have me come over there and
the
him
big
come
swish,
over here? Yeah.
Okay, let's take a break, and this is our, second to last break on AM on the Neil Rogers Show on WINZ.
It's a lie. I am not a Nazi.
Okay, 124 at WINZ. We have a celebrity caller standing by. Hello.
That was a nice lead-in.
Well, that's why we played it for you, Rick.
How are you, Neil?
This is Rick of Rick and Spuds.
Rick and Spud.
On WAXY 105.9, and we congratulate you on a sensational summer book.
Well, thank you, and likewise.
Well, thank you.
Hey, listen, if I sound tired, we've been working really hard. I heard that you wanted us to contribute some stuff for your show. We finally got some stuff done. The hardest part was working 94 INZ to everything, but we finally got it done, and I can bring it over anytime.
Excellent. We'll just take the 94 INZ out. We'll just splice that out, put in Zeta.
That was the funny part.
Yeah.
Well,
when you get on and you start saying these things and playing those songs that he plays with the lyrics that are in there, it does. It's shocking.
I know.
Well, listen, I'm not going to be able to listen to you anymore.
How come?
Well, I don't have an FM.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good excuse. I don't either, as a matter of fact, but I might spring for it. If they give me the contract I'm looking for, I could probably get a Sony Walkman.
Listen, Neil, I want to tell you seriously.
Please.
Well, first of all, unseriously.
Okay.
Used to listen to you in the office when we would get off the air every day.
I'll bet.
I have a voice-activated mounted fish on my wall. And if we adjusted it just right, Glenn's laugh would make the fish wiggle.
Excellent. I knew he was good for something.
I'm dead serious.
We've been trying to figure out what.
We're really going to miss that.
Great.
But I want to tell you, Neil, you're a great personality. I've enjoyed listening to you. Suds and I wanted to get a hold of you when we first came down here because we used to work over in Sarasota at the same time.
Yeah.
But that's when things were getting kind of thick, and we just kind of stood back and watched. But you're a tremendous guy to listen to. You're extremely articulate, very smart, and it's been very enjoyable, and we're really going to miss you.
Thank you. Well, listen, I know we're going to all have it. See, there are those of us who can, be a little bit civilized in the morning. We don't have to be hostile with each other. And then, of course, there's the other factor, which we don't want to mention any names, but
Okay.
you can figure it out.
Welcome to the bait tank.
Okay.
All right?
Thanks, Rick.
Good luck, Neil.
Good luck to you.
And hi, Glenn, and same to you.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, listen, we really made it now, huh? Rick and Spuds from
See?
WAXY 105.9.
I told you this was going to take a few days.
See, we're not paranoid. There's enough to share out there for everybody. Of course, we will take about half of their 25 to 54s. Hey, listen, they had a great book. They really did.
Yeah, the whole station had a good book.
See, we don't come on and say, like, we're the only station in America or the only station in the market. You know, that's so ridiculous.
Give credit where credit is
we
due.
will be after Monday, but no, we we don't believe in that. And I think Tanner will continue climbing and Sonny will continue, whatever he's doing.
Yes.
And Rick and Spuds will continue doing very well. And Budell will continue with Donald in a happy relationship. And,
And then there's that other show.
And, but we left out our friends at Hot 105. And I don't want to leave them out because they really are good.
Yeah, they are.
And Skylar.
Yeah.
See, I remembered their names.
You're making progress.
I am making a little bit of progress. Well, you were so rude to him that day.
You mean Jim Schuyler, who wrote it out for you phonetically?
Schuyler, like Gerbers. Well, what did I do with
now
that?
Now that's going to make it over to FM, the Gerber tape.
Oh, are
isn't
you
it?
serious?
Yeah.
Of course. That could be one of our first things, our first call. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, speak to me. Come on.
Hey, bud.
Yeah.
I do know that you drive the blue and gray Cougar because I saw you again in it. Not once, but now it's twice, and you lied to me on the air. What else? I always see you at Winn-Dixie, too, constantly, and I constantly used to see you at that same old video store over there by Gerber's.
Oh.
So you better watch out. You better not pout. You're also a fat I think you're obnoxious and your show sucks.
I wonder what that word.
I'll catch you one day on the Cougar. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Could we say the first
what that
letter?
Word was, I think I heard the S, but...
it starts with an S?
Yeah. I think he wanted to say that my show was a hit.
Yeah.
And he just, one of those runaway S's got caught up in the tape, possibly.
And it was added onto the word.
Could have been, yeah.
I'm sure that's what it is.
I'm sure it was just an accident. Fort Lauderdale, hello. Nobody there. I can tell by that wicked click. There is a wicked click that hangs out in Fort Lauderdale, by the way. Tamarack, hello.
Neil.
How you doing?
Fine. That 2.6 you quoted for Kane?
Yeah.
Is that his audience share, his IQ, or his penis size?
Both. As a matter of fact, just by coincidence, it came out identical. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Just a coincidence.
Across the board. Across the board.
This is...
Of course, listen, I don't want to tell you where the decimal point is, but that's another story.
This is a monumental call.
Okay, I'm sorry.
See, the last time Stan gets ripped on your AM Saturday.
Oh, come on. Now, he's coming into work right now. He's in a great mood.
I get it in before he comes on.
He's getting ready for some mung parmesan, and he's, had an excellent book.
I know, so it won't hurt him, man.
Okay, well, don't be too nasty now.
Too nasty. I just want to say, those people who have ripped Glenn for his laugh for months should hang their heads in shame.
Right.
Did you hear Stan yesterday? Unbelievable.
You mean that forced fake laugh of Well, he knows it. He just can't help himself.
Yeah, I saw you on the 6 o'clock news.
And just as you spoke, look who walked in the door. Well, I'm telling you, our timing today has been phenomenal.
Hey. With a Zeta shirt
Guy
on.
doesn't like your fake laugh, Stan.
I love your
He
laugh.
said, butch it up.
Neil,
Yeah.
on the news yesterday, what
Yes.
is with the cigar?
I got one right here. Well, when you hang around Stan, you have to have a cigar so you can choke a lot, you know.
At least when you're on the air, keep those long, hard things away from your mouth.
Oh, I'll try. I'll try. Sir. Well, what a dreamer this guy is.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. Have a wonderful life, sir.
Okay, Neil.
Okay.
Same to you, fella.
How are
This
you?
is one of my daddy's songs, and obviously I've changed the words a little bit.
That's okay.
And listen to you, buddy. And now, the end is near, and so I'll face my final AM callers. My friends all say I'm queer, but I just wish I was a little taller. I've made a life of bull, and now I'm going down the hallway. Oh, much more than this, I'll do it my way.
Unbelievable, Elvis.
Yes, there were times
There's more.
you knew when I bit off more Parmesan than I could chew. Oh, through it all, when there was doubt, I saw Jimmy's face and spit it out. I asked it all, but I'm still small. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, Elvis, boy, did he go out in a blaze of glory or what? That was a classic.
That great.
You didn't hear, you were probably sleeping. I had 2 women this morning.
Oh.
You would have just rolled on the floor.
Really?
2 out of 3. There was one sane guy in between, and the one woman thought she was calling trade line on IOD.
It was
and
classic.
and she kept calling me Doug, and it was great. It was great. And the other woman wanted to know where to find me on the FM, and they were sensational. So now what is this? Ed Tables says he is the ultimate mobile caller. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's on this line? Hello. Ed. Mobile.
I think he is the ultimate
That's the
mobile
ultimate
caller,
caller,
yeah.
Ed.
Wrong stage listening to IOD. Listening to trade
Ed.
line. He's got something to sell.
Come on, Ed. Mobile.
Nothing works.
Okay, well, I'll tell you.
Stan,
We'll fix Stan. Put him back on hold. I got him on hold now,
Let's
35 cents a minute.
Let's Stan do a...
No, he's
Okay.
there's something going on over there. Ed's business. Okay, now this one says, now the calls are becoming more bizarre as we're running out of time. It says, Mr. Tinkler, hello.
Neil.
Is this Glenn Tinker?
No, this is Mr. Tinkler, your buddy. How you doing?
Okay.
I want to thank you for the switch to FM.
Tinkle, tinkle, little star.
Hey, we all know what we are, right?
How we wonder what you are.
Listen, I can finally be up early in the mornings these days.
You can
It's gonna
finally
be great.
get up
I went
early
out
in the
to
morning,
Macy's.
right?
I just bought my AM/FM Sony clock radio.
Wow.
We have a new slogan, by the way, in the morning show on Zeta for all the Jeff Stryker fans. Get up in the morning with Neil.
Up in the morning with Neil. Huh? Listen, Neil, what was that song you were trying to remember? Daisy?
Daisy.
How
does
How does your garden grow? No, that's...
How's it go?
But doesn't that sound like Bicycle Built for Two? It's very similar.
Your answer true.
What is your answer true?
I'm half
Crazy.
Outlandish marriage.
Okay, sir, listen, the music doesn't start till Monday, okay?
Of a bicycle
Okay.
built for two.
Oh, it is Bicycle Built for Two.
That's how you got that line in there, Neil.
Oh, okay.
Right?
But isn't there
Okay.
another song? I think there's another
Listen,
song.
Neil,
Side
got
streets
one
of
for
New
you at
York,
Calder
sidewalks of
tomorrow
New
on the
York.
turf.
What?
I got one for you at Calder tomorrow on the turf.
Oh, really? In what race?
The ninth, the
Ninth
Baltimore
race.
Star.
Baltsky Star again, huh?
It's going to be his first turf race.
What's it going to be, about
Turf in his blood.
3 to 5?
I don't know what, no, because there is some more speed in the race, but go for the Perfecta.
Who's riding him, Baltazar?
No, Soto.
Oh, Santiago, huh?
Yeah.
What's his story lately?
I don't know. Hey, it's been a tough meet, let me tell you.
Trust me, I haven't been there in at least 3 weeks, and
I know
I'm
it, but if you're going to go tomorrow one more time, at least I wanted to let you know.
Well,
give it a shot.
Okay, I'll see if I got any shirts left to sell.
Got it right.
Okay.
Anyway, look, my wife's been fighting me. She says that she wants to see Joan London in the mornings. I said, well, we'll have to turn the TV down real low.
Yeah.
I'm finally going to give you a taste of Neil.
So to speak.
Yeah, so to speak. Not Stan, just Neil.
Okay.
Okay?
Have a wonderful morning, sir.
I'll check in with you Monday.
Okay.
Take care.
Arrivederci. Okay, for those of you who may have missed it a little earlier, oh, nuts. I can't believe I did that.
What?
I put it away.
Are you ripping off all the carts? Is that what all these things are
No,
doing
not all
here?
of them, just the ones you see and the ones I get to later.
Good
Once I get on
Lord, I'm not going to have anything to use on Monday.
right. You can dub anything you like.
Boy.
Anything you like, my paranoid friend.
Exactly the response you predicted. Good
Yep.
Lord.
Immediate paranoia, even
Yep.
though I've been
all
just
my Don Johnson
raving
records,
about
everything.
Even though I've been raving. See, he's not listening to me now. I've been raving about his ratings all morning long.
I made my bonus, by the way.
Of course you made your bonus.
Well, you can say congratulations, not of course.
I've been raving about his ratings and the fact that a 4-1 in the afternoon drive in this market is a gigantic number.
Highest in a
In
long
addition to which, if you take out the 6 o'clock hour and put in the 2, they probably have about a 4-8.
That's right.
So that's the highest number, I think, in afternoon drive since Jerry Williams left.
Oh, that's right. The rating.
Seriously. And that's 7 years ago.
3 to 7, so 2 to 3.
And there weren't as many stations on here when Jerry was here. Not to take anything away from Jerry, but he had like a 5-6, I think.
But of course, it's all over Monday.
Oh, yeah. Get that wreath back here, Steve-O.
Yep.
Steve-O, what happened, baby? Oh, the fun begins, Juliet. The fun begins.
Yeah.
Remember that? The fun begins. Yeah.
You two can be 30th in the market in time listening. For that money.
Well, by the way, it's those jetcopter reports is what it's. Oh, we're going to do 2 breaks. Oh, that's right. They wrote one in. So I'm sorry I lied to you. We have 2 more breaks. So let's do one now, and then we'll do a big build-up for the last break. It's 1:38 on 1:36 on WINZ. Okay, now listen. Granted, on Monday morning we're going to be over on FM and Zeta 4 94.9, 6 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. We just want to keep repeating that because we know that once we leave this side of the building, we'll never get another mention. But
that's not true.
But
Come
the
on.
AM is going to be doing something really big starting Monday morning at 5:30. So those of you really early risers who want to get into a good mood, have a few chuckles before you turn over to Zeta, here's a little preview again.
Okay, we'll try one more. An Irishman carrying Right now the program director is having a hemorrhage.
Quality news on WINZ. Newsing with class. As long as I live, I will never forget that rocking with class. Boy, that was unbemungable, you know? Rocking with class.
95.
Yeah.
INZ.
Losing with class.
Well.
Failing desperately with class.
That's when I used to work on the FM the other
that
time.
Explains
Are you
part of it,
going
I
to bid adieu to the Bahamas?
No, actually, we had a caller earlier, and he said that he can hear the FM in the Bahamas.
Really?
So I guess depending on which part they live in, some of them can hear it.
Well, somebody could pick it up on their satellite.
Sure. Listen, we don't want the Bahamas, okay? You can have the
You
Bahamas.
have a lot of fans in the
good.
Bahamas.
Good luck to them. You know, you have the Bahamas, and you're very big down there. And they've been having a run on Stan Major voodoo dolls this last week, and you're very important to them down there. Miami, hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'd like to make a few final remarks, Neil.
Okay.
Okay, the owners and or management of WIOD were absent when they passed out brain matter.
Excellent comments.
The next, I'd like to say that I also offer my sympathy to you as you will be on the weakest power transmitting stations, all FM frequency stations in this area.
Go ahead, sir.
I have tried it out on 3 different radios, a GE, a Magnavox, and an Emerson, and I'm very sorry.
Well, why don't you put some batteries in them first?
I'm going to buy a new radio till I really get you in strong. And now I wanted to say that I hope that when you bring Zeta up from the doldrums of their 1.2 and 1.4 ratings,
yes,
that they will increase their transmitting power.
What are you talking about? They're 100,000 watts. They're having
I'm
some...
right around the Cricket Club.
No, wait a minute. Let me just say this to you, that there was a problem on the FM tower, and all the FMs are down. They're operating 20% power right now, but tonight they're going to go out and fix that. So if you've done that anytime very recently,
like today.
That's why.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm in the area I guess you're familiar with, you know, that Jockey Club, Cricket Club, Quayside, 114th, Biscayne Boulevard.
All right, now wait a minute. Van Hook, we're
hope you're
different on
right.
what? What does that mean? In other words, we're not 100,000 watts? Well, we are. We're like 2 billion watts. No, they tell me that the signal is just gangbusters.
Well,
Sally is back. Everybody who comes in becomes Sally. You know how
make
that.
this remark. Finally,
Okay.
I wish you the luck at Zeta.
Thank you.
And also a fast future change to a more productive salary and a more powerful radio station.
Excellent.
So we
Thank,
can listen to you in the afternoon or in evening hours.
thank you.
They don't
Okay.
listen, do they?
Yeah,
Well,
they
just leave the guy
don't
alone. His intentions were good. He, you know, wishes us the best. Like the lady who wants me to go on at 9 because it fits her schedule.
And
We
we're
got to
going to do
accommodate
that.
everybody.
We're going to do
We
that.
got to
That's
accommodate
right.
everybody.
Sure.
Okay, boy, we're getting really right down to the nitty gritty now, aren't we? 18 till 2.
You getting nervous?
Getting very nervous. The tension is building.
Wait till Monday morning.
What's that?
Well, I have
No,
a few. I have a
I
few
don't think
things
so.
I want to discuss with you about Monday.
Oh, by the
morning.
way, that crap about the phones that I heard is so ridiculous. I've dialed it up. They have no problem. There are no fast busies. It's a lot better than it used to be, you know. And as we've
Okay.
said before, you can only talk to one person at a time, right?
But don't flake out now because you've got this
Oh, yeah.
busy
Here we
signal,
go. You know, on the day the
complex,
numbers come out, we're all in a state of euphoria. And I hear yesterday, I leave here and he's agreeing with all these
Well, there is There
doomsayers.
is one thing that you do have to remember.
Yes.
Doing morning drive. And
Now, what
believe me,
might that be?
And I've done it on a talk station.
Yes.
That your length of holding on
Is
on
much-
the telephone is
much less, which is
not
why
there.
we've only
It's just
got
not
5
there.
lines. We don't need 8 million lines over there.
And we're not going to put them on hold.
Of course.
We're just going to punch them out.
And we'll punch them up when we feel like it. No, we are going to put them on hold.
Really?
That changed, yeah. We're
Oh, okay. I didn't get the word.
Oh, by the way, well, I'll tell you after we get off. Your new hours.
Fly by the seat of your pants radio Monday morning.
That's the way we like it. That's why this show is fun. We don't sit down and prepare things ahead of time.
No prep.
And do all those stupid bits, you know, and lay it all out. We don't do that stuff.
Whatever
we come
happens.
in and goof off. Coconut Grove, hello.
Hi, Bud.
Hey, bud.
Listen, I haven't heard of you guys since I went to Holland in April. I was going to call you collect from over there, but I figured you guys wouldn't take it.
No chance.
Yeah, well. I've grown accustomed to you.
To your face.
To Glenn. I couldn't stand him in the beginning, but he's okay.
He grows on you.
He
Like
does.
mold. Like an enormous tumor.
Have you decided what your first song is going to be?
Well, we'll have to mull that over this afternoon. We don't want to tip our hat, you know, and give the competition any,
Probably something by Don Johnson.
Yeah, I would think so. I like Don.
I saw Don last
He hates
night,
the
as a matter
Herald.
of fact.
He said no to El Herald, sir, and I like Don.
He was on Brickell Avenue filming last night.
Yeah.
Really?
Again?
Yeah. At that
Did
bank.
he get his haircut?
No, same thing.
No changes.
No changes. All right.
Oh, my God, look at who's upstairs. Like a vulture just hovering, waiting to extricate us from this awful place.
It's our new boss.
Our new boss. Well, he's in for a big surprise. Oh, he hasn't heard either, has he? He's going to be doing Saturday 2 to 6
That's
over here.
correct. That's and Saturday morning on the FM.
That ought to be. I would listen to that.
He's going to do the Beatle thing on the FM.
Yeah.
He's going to come over here and do...
Breakfast with the Beatles.
Yeah.
Did you hear our
Ooh.
call from Rick of Rick and Spuds?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. No, they're pretty good guys. It's just they work for that douchebag, you know.
Oh, he's not a Nazi.
The genius. He is not a Nazi, and we certainly acknowledge that.
Skeeter.
A little bit to the right, a little dictatorial perhaps, but definitely not a Nazi. No question about it. Make no mistake.
Not even with a small N.
We have never seen... Well... Okay, sir, what were you saying?
Boy, I lost it now.
I'm sorry.
Well,
we're getting so emotional now toward the end, you know, it's...
Giddy, yeah.
Understand that. I remember listening back around January, and you had these all over 80 callers.
Yeah, isn't it amazing how in in less than a year, I've totally turned the demographic of the station around.
Completely.
We've got these living and I won't say living and breathing, but young pinheads, just jillions of them. People that advertising agencies swoon over.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I can't listen to you as often now in the morning, because I only go to school 2 days a week, so it's the only time I have to get up early enough to listen to you.
Oh, no, you know, they say that in the beginning, but you'll discover, just like the bird, it's contagious, and it starts growing on you, and you'll be rolling, you know, just roll over in the sack, reach over, turn on the radio, and, you know.
All right, well...
You reach over your boyfriend's head and turn on the radio.
Oh, Glenn, you gotta come down to Haiti sometime.
Haiti?
Oh, you'd be big down there, yeah.
Hades, Coconut Grove?
Oh, Katie's.
No.
Hades.
Hades in the Grove.
He'll be in Hades, sir, in due time. Trust me.
What is that?
Some of us say Hatties.
What is it?
It's a bar.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
I don't go
right
to
up your
bars.
alley.
I don't go to bars.
Well, you might like this one.
Oh.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
What would be the salient feature of this bar?
Okay, here's a little hint. Jeff Stryker is dressing up as Phoebe Cates this month, okay?
That's it. That's more or less
That's
it.
the kind of bar it is, so you probably get into it. Okay, listen, have a wonderful life.
Congratulations, and I hope to listen to you often.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Okay, now, this next one is supposed to be great. You're giving it a big build-up. Okay, it better be. Hello?
A big build-up?
Yes, you got a gigantic build-up, sir. Is this a good call?
Yeah, it is going to be a good call.
Okay, we're waiting.
Okay, you remember, you ever watch Channel 10 and you see the Dolphins flashbacks?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a Neil Rogers flashback.
Good.
Okay, now you got to bear with me a second because I got to cue this up here. And, I'm working with a short phone cord here, so...
Yeah, well, we know. We know. That's most of our crowd has a short cord.
We really noticed that right off.
Yeah, likes attract.
A few seconds, I'm going to hit it, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Hang on 1 sec.
What's burning in here, by the way?
A cigarette.
Oh, boy. Boy, it smells like you got a forest fire going.
Smells
That's
great,
what kind of
by the
cigarette
way.
is that?
Excellent, yeah.
What is that? Oh, boy.
Sure appreciate, yeah.
That's a Jewish FM. So you turned down the job for the morning guy on that station, huh?
Let me tell you something, sir. If I walk up the H here and they've drawn a line on the carpeting up there all the way across the planks, I cross the line, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, Peter Bolger will strangle me with his suspenders.
Yeah, I guess Gary Lawrence doesn't want you on that side of the building.
Not at all.
Does it work the way?
Excellent. Sensational. You were right. A classic. Thank you.
Turn this off. Don't hang up on me.
Okay.
I'm back. So
Okay.
that was a classic flashback.
Yeah, that was a good one.
What, April maybe?
They're eating a lot of crow up there now. In fact, the bird better watch it. They're developing an appetite. A little pheasant under glass.
Let me tell you my prediction here.
A little vulture parmesan. Go ahead, sir.
I think within 6 months,
Yes.
it's going to be all talk FM.
A lot of people
They're denying it now. You know what that means.
But we keep hearing that.
You never know.
Over and over.
They're usually about 6 months behind anything that makes sense, so look out. We don't want to get our people nervous up there, okay? They're nervous enough. We don't want them to be insecure and paranoid. Okay?
Who is that falling on the floor back there cracking up?
What?
Who is that cracking up back there?
Rick and Spuds. They came in this morning to wish us good luck. Well, listen, have a wonderful life, and thanks for the memories.
Yeah, have a wonderful life.
Okay.
Right now, the program director is having a hemorrhage.
A little preview again of what's to come Monday morning on WINZ. Called Newsin' and Losin'. Okay, now here comes that exciting moment that we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, those of you with your gold embossed scorecards.
Who are going to be having to get up earlier now.
Our last break on WINZ. This is a monumental moment. We want you to get out your red pens, mark off the last spots, and hold your breath.
Dealer participation may affect.
What do you mean that's what you've been reading all morning? Your mic's not on. That's okay. It's still not on.
1, 2,
there we go.
Notice the headline.
Oh, Linda. Now, poor Linda.
I know. She doesn't write those.
WLYF still tops. Spanish talk rises. Now, you've been reading this all morning, and I didn't even know it was in the Herald, because I don't get it.
I assumed you did.
Did you see
assumed
the
I
Sun
what?
Sentinel?
Was there something in there?
Depressing.
What?
Neil Rogers fails.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
kidding you. The headline. You want to see it?
Fails?
Well, almost. That's what it said.
Yeah, right.
Loses.
Loses?
Yep.
What are you talking
I'll
about?
get it for you.
The fickle eye on radio listening cast its sights in slightly different directions this summer, says Linda. Easy Listening Life kept its number 1, while in the spring English language news talk stations were up over all Spanish language news talk down. That trend was reversed in the summer. WQBA landed in second place with a 6.5. WINZ dropped to third place with a 5.0. All 3 CHR stations were down.
A little bit, yeah.
3 AOR stations gained audience. Most adult contemporary stations rose.
Most.
I guess she left Love 90. No, there it is.
Obviously.
Despite its average ratings loss, WINZ. Ratings declined for WINZ's Rogers. What kind of a headline is that?
Hate to end your AM career on a depressing note, but what can I tell you?
Oh, wait till you hear this by Bill Kelly. This indicates a leveling off in Rogers' popularity following the controversy and predictable leap in ratings he received during the shock radio heyday of early summer. Yet even a 7.5 rating is impressive for a talk show host in this market. What this guy knows about radio, you could put on a thimble. I wish I'd have had this earlier. I'd have done the whole show on this jackass.
He didn't talk to anybody.
Do you believe this? Not only didn't he talk to anybody, and listen to this. Rogers' move to WINZ's sister station, Zeta 4, is regarded by the competition as a desperate move to boost Zeta's flagging ratings at the expense of WINZ AM, which will surely suffer from Rogers' absence. Oh, what an article this is. What an article. What a mung piece of crap.
Couldn't even bother to call anyone.
Bill
here.
Kelly.
Yeah.
What you know about radio, yeah, we're sliding. You know, wait till we get the breakdown. In September, I figured out we had about an 11 share in September, the biggest month I've ever had in daytime. Right. Maybe anybody's had in the modern history of this market in daytime. Definitely. And the reason it went down to 7.5 is because in June and July I was on vacation for 3 weeks, and Ollie North took us into the toilet for the month of July, I guess it was. Unbelievable. What this man knows is nothing, and they got him writing this column. Typical of the Sun Sentinel. Like the other guy, what's his name?
Juan Cato.
No. The other idiot, the one that writes Buddy Nevins, who doesn't know where we are on the dial. Remember, he kept putting 790 WINZ? Oh, the Sun Sentinel, I'm going to tell you. Just say no to the Sun Sentinel, friends. Who needs a newspaper in this town, you know? Boy,
it's all advertising anyway.
What has Linda got here? Specific day part and hourly ratings could not be confirmed at present. Well, why didn't she call us yesterday? We would have given it to her all. In middays, the top 5 were Life, Neil Rogers, Joy 107, QBA, and Ellen Jaffe on WAXY.
They had a great book over there.
WAXY did, yeah.
Lucky.
No, don't say lucky.
Kidding.
They were lucky.
Kinda kidding.
And they had what do they have? A 4.5. Wow.
Yeah, they were up a whole point.
Well, that's great. Of course, don't forget, in the summertime, the music stations, most of them go up, and the news talk go down.
I know. Look at this.
Oh, I'm telling you, I still can't believe this.
I couldn't either.
The ratings decline for WINZ's. You know what? This is from the school of wishful thinking. And we're all desperate. A desperate move to save Zeta, and Rogers is desperate, and on and on and on it goes, and where it stops, nobody knows. Well, I'll tell you, the print media in this town, so Bush League, it's embarrassing. Now you know why we thank goodness for Linda and for Tom Jicka. If it weren't for them, we'd really be in trouble. Miami Lakes could be our very last call on WINZ. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
How does it feel to make history?
Oh, I'm just thrilled to be your last caller and my first call to you.
Wow.
I want to congratulate you on all your success.
Thank you.
And the thing I wanted to say is that it really takes a person to have a good self-esteem to listen to you, because if you have a good self-esteem, you won't mind someone taking a poke at you every now and then.
Of course. Well, we all get poked every now and then.
Of course we do. But, Neil, I wanted you to know about Knots Landing. I'm a Knots Landing freak also.
Yeah, I missed it.
Did you really? Well,
what
listen.
happened?
Peter's sister is the one that killed him. They're trying to make you think it's Paige, but it's never the obvious person. But Peter's sister was talking about how he would steal all the jelly donuts from them when they were kids.
Yeah.
And now she can have all the jelly donuts to herself.
Oh, boy.
That is the primary motive, and it's going to come out in the end that she did it.
Now, let me ask you a question. Was Pat Peterson in the show Thursday?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, good. Now I feel so relieved because I missed the show.
No, he wasn't in there.
Boy, I've been so upset. Okay.
I wish you the best. I can't wait to wake up with you and laugh my way all the way to work.
Excellent.
And do well.
Now, you do have an FM radio, right?
Definitely. I know how to find you on the dial.
Good. Thanks a lot.
Bye, Neil.
Okay. Well, that's true. No, she's good because some of our callers don't know where to find it, but that's another story. Well, listen, that's our last call on WINZ, and it's been interesting, right?
It's a lie. I am not a Nazi.
That's what the memo says. It's been a very interesting year, and we thank all of our listeners for their loyal support, and all of those members of the cast who made it possible. We wish everybody on AM a certain amount of success, especially from 10 a.m. to midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much in the morning from 6 to 10, but I have a feeling that that'll kind of, seek its own level.
It'll take care of itself.
It'll take care of itself. We'll have a great time, and don't forget, Monday morning... Now, is it on FM? Monday AM on FM at 6 o'clock on Zeta 94.9, and we're going to be doing all kinds of great things. And who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men, right?
That's right.
Okay, stay tuned for Stan, because he looks like he's really ready for another one of his favorite Saturday shows.
You've been listening to The Neil Rogers Show on WINZ. The views expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of WINZ. Stay tuned as the WINZ weekend continues with Stan Major.